Damascus at the time he graduated and was a member of state champion football and wrestling teams. All three will agree Mom Diane was the true Hall of Famer.
ProClean Plus offers epoxy floor coating for garages, basements, and outdoor patios, as well as commercial and industrial spaces. Call 605-352-5776 to get a free estimate. Let the pros at ProClean Plus help you get a great-looking, durable surface with the epoxy flooring. Locally owned and operated, visit them at 201 Market Street East, or check out their website at procleanplus.net. ProClean Plus is a proud sponsor of Huron Tiger Sports.
The Tiger Coach interview is brought to you by The Scoreboard, downtown Huron. Enjoy fantastic burgers and basket meals, plus their many big screen TVs. The Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron.
Continue our pregame, start of our doubleheader here. Huron Tigers, Harrisburg Tigers. Girls up now, and head coach Cody Kaufman joins us here. Coach Kaufman, brought to you by The Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron. Both Tiger teams are at 3-3 on the season. Huron coming off a loss on Thursday at home to Lennox. And Coach, it was one of those games defensively was maybe one of our best efforts of the season, but offensively we just couldn't throw a drop into the ocean.
Yeah, you hit it right? We played outstanding defense, and that's what kept us in the game. If you tell somebody else you shoot 19% from the field, 7% from three, and you only lose by 14 to the number 2 ranked team in the state, they're probably going to guess it's a 30, 40-point game, right? So losing to them by 15 like we did, our defensive effort was very good. Probably, like you said, the best of the season. So, we need to keep building on that. Those are the caveats of, that we take from games like that when losing isn't fun, but you got to learn from it. And that's what we learned is that when we defend to the best of our ability, we can contain pretty much anybody in this state.
And shooters got to shoot, as I said. It'll come around. We've had a little struggle, even going back to the Stevens game that we won. Last 3 games haven't been great shooting, but again, it's going to come.
Yeah, we're not worried about it, right? We know that the girls are just, going to keep having the confidence to take shots as they're open. Make sound decisions, and when you're open, don't hesitate. Just let the ball go, and it's going to start going in. We're close. I can feel it. With practice on Friday and just understanding that, they have the confidence and I have the confidence in them to do it. So we don't talk about it much. We just tell them to keep shooting and it'll start going in.
Now, Harrisburg today, and in many ways, Harrisburg looks a lot like us, except for the fact we have 4 starters back. They have 1 back, but looking at the roster, it looks very similar.
Yeah, the one thing we have on them is experience, right? So we gotta live with that. And we talked about this a little bit, I think, in the morning show of. We've lost to them the last 3 years by a combined 10 points, 5 the first year, 4 the second, and 1 last year. So that's trending in the right direction. Hopefully we can get over the top, but this is always a good game, always a competitive game. Fun to be down here in the Sioux Falls area at 2 o'clock. So we'll have a big crowd because everybody wants to travel and go shopping afterwards. So, very similar as far as the way we play, our styles we play. And I talked to Coach Mayer before the game, and, before this interview, and we just talked about how many teams are so similar to what us two put on the floor and how fun it's going to be through January and February just watching everybody compete and jockey for position. So this is one of those games that doesn't sound like it's important now. It doesn't look like it's important now. But every game is important when you only play 20. And, somewhere down the line, it'll matter for seed points.
Cody Kaufman, head coach of the Tigers, against Coach Kaufman, brought to you by The Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron. This is Dakota Sports on Tiger.
Arlene and the entire crew of The Scoreboard invite you to come in for lunch or dinner. Stop in at The Scoreboard, located at 56 3rd Street Southeast in Huron. Featuring a full menu, and check out their website at scoreboardhuron.com. Whether it's college football or the NFL, you can watch all the exciting action on one of their many big screen TVs. Scoreboard also has a sideline bakery for your next event. Call 352-7580. Have a good time with old friends at the Scoreboard Bar and Grill. Now, go get them, Tigers.
At Car Chiropractic, we know sports injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Carr Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
Text scams continue to rise, and victims who have lost money to these scams continues to increase. Consumers cannot rely on a text message to be truthful. If you receive a message regarding a fine for missing jury duty, your utilities being shut off or non-payment, toll road fines, or you've won a sweepstakes, these are scams designed with an urgency and the need to send money now. Do not respond to these texts. And you should contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986. That's 800-300-1986 for the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division.
We're minutes away from play-by-play. Let's meet the Huron Tigers.
Haley Rogers, number 5, senior. Reagan Bishop, number 10, sophomore. Jessalyn Noyes, number 12, junior. Addie Knight, 14, junior. Allie Davis, number 20, senior. Hilton Hines, number 22, senior. Abigail Harrington, number 23, junior. Ramsey Roselle, number 30, freshman. Lily Hofer, number 32, 8th grade. Spencer Gergen, number 33, senior. Lennon Caudell, number 34, sophomore. Chloe Carr, number 40, senior. Taylor Schley, number 42, freshman. Claire Davis, number 44, sophomore. Isabel Kramer, number 45, junior.
Oakley Anderson, number 10, senior. Josh Gilbert, number 12, freshman.
James Schultz, 14, junior.
Miles Elwine, 20, sophomore.
Nolan Staley, 22, senior.
Mason Jurgens, number 23, senior. Chase Schuart, number 24, junior. Blake Elwine, number 30, senior. Anderson Porsche, number 32, junior.
Ty Kleinstoffer, junior, number 34. Davis Chase, 40, junior.
Tommy Martin, 42, senior. Bryson North, 44, junior. Carter Porsche, 50, freshman.
Neil Solomon, number 52, freshman.
Reagan Dirksen, 54, junior.
Malcolm Williams, 52, freshman.
Here's two-time South Dakota Sportscaster of the Year and the voice of the Huron Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
And we're back here, and of course, right in the middle of the anthem, like we seem to always do. We'll take a 1-minute timeout, come back with starting lineups. 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Great teams need more than talent. They need leadership, positivity, and the power of Hereford beef. At Ravine Creek Ranch, the Bishops know raising Hereford cattle takes commitment and care, the same qualities that make great students and athletes. Lead by example, stay positive, and give it your all, on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. The Bishops at Ravine Creek Ranch are proud supporters of the Huron Tigers.
Godfather's Pizza of Huron offers dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry-out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Welcome back to Harrisburg. It's Huron Tiger basketball. I'm Jeff Duffy with the Tigers and the Tigers. Harrisburg and Huron battling this afternoon. Girls on the court now. Boys will follow for the doubleheader. Here's the starters for Harrisburg. Nick Meyer, their head coach, record of 3-3. Logan Durnell is a 5'6" junior, only returning starter for Harrisburg. Lincoln Tryon, a 5'6" junior. Taylor Nedved, a 5'8" junior. Claire McCollum is a 5'11" junior. And Allison Flanagan is a 5'11" senior. Huron Tigers head coach is Cody Kaufman, also a record of 3-3. Addie Knight is a 5'8" junior. Allie Davis, a 5'8" senior. Hilton Hines, a 5'8" senior. Abby Harrington, a 5'9" junior, and Chloe Carr is a 6-foot senior. Officials for our game are backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office, Consumer Affairs Division. Calling our girls' game tonight, Brian Rook, Patrick Spellmeyer, and Matt Heeb. They are the law on the court, and they're backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office, Consumer Affairs Division. We can do a Seven Suns Heating and Air scoreboard update. The girls JV, Harrisburg won that one. If I can find where I wrote it down, Harrisburg won both JV games. And of course, now I cannot find it. Oh, there it is. Harrisburg won the girls JV 57 to 30 or 51 to 35. And Harrisburg won the boys JV as well, but they took the score down so quickly and didn't get a chance to write the score down. But Harrisburg boys did win the boys JV as well, and that's your Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. Crowded up here in the press box, if you want to call it a press box. I'm going to be standing for the duration of the doubleheader, which there's worse things I could have to do, I suppose. Huron in their road, black, white numbers and letters, and white and orange trim. Harrisburg is wearing their home whites with the burgundy numbers and burgundy and gold trim. At least I think it's burgundy. Huron coming towards me, and Harrisburg away from me for the first half. Carr will jump against McCollum, and the tip twice by Carr, controlled by Hines, and Hilton will get Huron into the offense. Looks like straight man here by Harrisburg to start the game. Hines on the right wing, up top Carr. Looks left to Knight. Knight gets a screen, a free throw line. Now kind of tied up there, lobs the pass back to Hines. Hines isolated, backs her way in, down to the block. Goes with the left-handed scoop. It's short, tapped out of bounds. Last touch by Carr. And it will be Harrisburg with the ball. And Huron's going to show some pressure here to start off the game. Didn't do much of that against Lennox on Thursday, but doing it here, trap. They get the ball in the backcourt. Nedved still trapped. Now throw back to Tryon. Tryon throws in the middle to McCollum. Open three in the corner. Too strong for Harrisburg. Missed there by Durnall. And the rebound for Harrington. Hines penetrates, gives to Knight. Knight will attack the basket, gets tied up. Jump ball. Possession will go to Harrisburg. Well, Huron attacking the basket here early on, but neither team has scored here in the first 47 seconds of the game. Huron again shows the full court pressure. In the corner, Tryon, back to a Nedved. Nedved, ball deflected, stolen by Harrington. Comes down with it, goes to the hoop, and count it, she's fouled. The steal, the layup, and a chance for the three-point play for Abby Harrington. A blocking call going to go on Harrisburg, and that was a call. Could have went either way. Block charge. Huron gets the call, and Harrington with a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. The foul was on Tryon, first of the game. Free throw is no good. Rebound tapped out and controlled by Flanagan. Gets it off to Nedved. She'll come up the left side of the floor. Durnall in the corner. Back up top. Tryon. Work the weave. Back left side, Nedved. Nedved. Durnall in the corner. Durnall, a couple of dribbles. Huron still straight man. Almost looks like a matchup zone. They go inside. Ball deflected. They get it inside. Foul going to go on Huron. A lot of contact there between McCollum and Davis. And it is on Allie Davis, first of the game against the Huron Tigers. Harrisburg will inbound it on the baseline. Lob comes all the way up top to Durnall. She'll drive, kick out in the corner. Left side, Nedved brings it up top of the key. Durnall in the corner. Three is too strong. Rebound, Chloe Carr underneath for Huron. Huron in the front court, 2-0 lead here early. Hines all the way to the hoop with the left hand for two. Nobody ever stopped Hilton, and she just drove hard to the hoop. Huron up 4-0. Again pressing, and the ball deflected by Huron will stay with Harrisburg, but at least here in the initial part, the Huron press is giving Harrisburg a few issues. Harrisburg will inbound it from the timeline. Pass comes up top to Tryon. Tryon gets a screen, had the roll. They do lob it down there, but overthrew the lob. It'll be Huron ball. It was a nice pick and roll there by McCollum, but the pass was too strong. We have a timeout, Harrisburg. We'll take a timeout. 30 seconds, 30 on Dakota Sports.
The Huron Eye Clinic is The Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment, or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Off the Harrisburg timeout, Huron breaks the press. Hines down the floor, bounce pass, but went off the foot of Chloe Carr, and Chloe was open underneath the basket. Maybe a shovel pass might have worked better. Instead, Huron turns the ball over, but broke the press and had a chance at a bunny. Instead, turnover, and Harrisburg will get the ball back. Still working against the Huron pressure. McCollum left swing, gets it back in the middle. Nedved, Huron pressing. Nedved trying to get by Knight. McCollum double teamed in the middle, slapped away by Davis, but picked up. Here's the drive by Durnell, gets by Carr, and Carr will be called for the hand check, and probably a good thing because it would have been a layup otherwise for Harrisburg. Carr with her first, second team. Inbounds comes all the way up top, Durnell. Left side, Flanagan. Flanagan wants to drive on Carr, goes down to the baseline. Kick out up top, Nedved. Flips the ball in the corner, Durnell trying to shake loose. Back up top. Reset for Tryon at the top of the key. Tryon dribbles off to the right, Durnell, top of the key. Cut off by Knight, spins, goes in the paint, kick out three in the corner for Harrisburg is good. Nedved gets the first bucket of the game for Harrisburg. It's 4-3 Huron, 5:15 to go, first quarter. Full court pressure by Harrisburg. Davis lobs back to Hines. Hines in the middle, breaks the press, down the floor. Knight leans in off glass, too strong. Rebound, and Knight touched the ball coming back in. Again, Huron is breaking the press, giving themselves good looks, and just couldn't quite get that one to go again under the basket. It'll be Harrisburg ball. Huron continues to press. Tryon, ball deflected by Knight, hits it off of Tryon. What a play by Addie Knight. Deflected the ball and then going out of bounds. Got it off the hip of Tryon, and Huron will get the ball back off the turnover. Davis looking in the middle, lobs it all the way out to Harrington. Harrington got McCollum to fall down. Lob the pass right side. Hines backs her way in, double team. Triple team goes up, had the ball stripped going up, and they say it came off of Hilton. They say off her leg. I don't think it came off her leg, but Harrisburg, that was right in front of me, so now what do we have? A foul in the backcourt, going to go on Huron, trying to make a steal. If that's on Davis, it'd be an early second. It is. So Allie Davis, an early second foul. She'll hit the bench as Jency Gergen in for the first time for Huron. 4:47 to go, first quarter. 4-3 lead. Huron over Harrisburg. Tryon at the top of the key against Hines. Flips to the right side. Low post. Flanagan. Flanagan goes inside. Low post. McCollum against Harrington. Off balance shot. Got the bank shot to go. McCollum, her first bucket. Harrisburg, their first lead at 5-4. 4:24 to go, first quarter. Left side, Harrington stops. Top of the key, Hines. Hines hard to the hoop again. Left-handed scoop, and again won't go. Huron getting point-blank shots, not dropping. Down the floor, Harrisburg in transition. Tryon hooks the pass, somehow got it to McCollum, and McCollum gets the layup. I'm not sure if that pass was intended for her. Huron breaks the press again. Gergen on the right wing. Harrisburg on a 7-0 run after Huron scored the first 4 points of the game. Knight on the left wing. Starts to back her way in. Kick out to Harrington. Harrington corner to lane, Hines. Hines right side, Gergen. Gergen takes a long three, right wing. Got it! Oh, that's been a long time coming for Huron to hit a long ball. Jency Gergen hits the three. We're tied at 7. Double team in the backcourt, don't reach. McCollum gets it up ahead, deflected, but did Harrisburg lost it? They did. There was a double team on McCollum. She did the wraparound pass to Flanagan. I think Hines got a hand in there, and it came off of Flanagan. Huron has forced 3 or 4 turnovers here early on with their pressure defense. 1 minute after 2 o'clock. KIJV, AM/FM Huron, tied at 7, first quarter girls game. Knight on the left wing. Waiting for some movement. Cross court Hines. Hilton into the paint and gets fouled this time. 2 free throws coming up for Hilton Hines. Tied at 7, 3:13 to go, first quarter. And Hilton Hines to shoot 2. The foul was on Autumn Bryant, who's in the game for Harrisburg. Did not see her check in. Hines misses the first free throw. Huron has missed their first 2 free throws. Haley Rogers checks in as Harrington comes off for Huron. One more shot for Hilton Hines. Got that one. She's got 3 points. And Huron a 1-point lead, 8-7. In the full court pressure, bounce past McCollum in the backcourt. Throws up ahead, gets it up ahead to Bryant. Bryant on the baseline. New girl in there, Emery Geddes. Long 3 is good off the right wing. And I believe that was Geddes. Let me check. Yeah, Geddes with the 3. I was kind of blocked out from seeing her. 10-8 lead Harrisburg. 2:50 to go in the first quarter. Jency Gergen trouble with the dribble and lost the ball up the floor. Ball deflected back by Huron in the chase, and Hines gets over to it. Good hustle by Hilton Hines and then saved it in to Carr. So Huron will reset the offense. 2.5 minutes to go, first quarter. Bounce pass left side to Knight. Knight looks underneath, hooks the pass right side Hines. Hilton feeds inside, threw it behind Carr, and the loose ball picked up by Bryant. Left side, drive by Geddes. Long 3 for Bryant, no good, and Carr will step in and get the rebound. 10-8 Harrisburg, nearing 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Ball overplayed, and a foul going to go on McCollum as she tried to overplay and get the steal on Gergen. McCollum picks up her first foul, and that'll be the 3rd team on Harrisburg. 3 team fouls apiece. Harrington is back in for Huron. Nedved is back in for Harrisburg. And in for the first time today, Jesselyn Noyes Jr. for Huron. Harrington will get it by the timeline, inbound it to Hines, sets the offense. Inside of 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Hines, left side Noyes, swing it in the corner to Gergen. Gergen now flips to Harrington, ball deflected. Harrington gets control, drives, goes with the scoop and blocked away, going on the way up by Geddes. Ball is deflected out of bounds by Hines. Harrisburg just doing a good job of defending. Huron's been attacking the basket, but Harrisburg has been making plays. Huron pulls off the press here for the time being. Harrisburg will set it up, 2-point lead, minute 38 to go in the first quarter. Left side to Geddes. Durnell, now Geddes back up top, Bryant. Bryant goes inside. McCollum over Harrington. Harrington with a block. McCollum came out with the rebound. Bryant wants to drive, dumps it baseline. Kick out. Durnell for 3. Got it. Harrisburg got the offensive rebound and made Huron pay. And Harrisburg the biggest lead, either team, 13-8, and Huron throws it away on the press. Pass too tall for Gergen, and Harrisburg a chance to extend their lead. Geddes up top in the corner. They get it back outside. Durnell on the left wing. Huron needs a stop here. Harrisburg has momentum inside of a minute to go. Durnell a long 3. That one no good. Rebound slapped out, and on the ricochet, Hines will have the loose ball. Hines into the front court. Huron needs a hoop. Down 5. Late first quarter. Rogers fakes, drives, takes the 10-footer and blocked by McCollum, and then Rogers going to be called for running over the Harrisburg player going back the other way. Carr and Knight back in for Huron. Back in for Harrisburg is Tryon. With 38 seconds to go here, first quarter, Harrisburg an early 13-8 lead. Huron led 4-0 and then have struggled some since. But again, Huron's had some good looks underneath the basket that haven't fallen. They're hopefully they just keep going at that. Those shots are going to start to drop. Nedved on the outside, about 2 seconds difference, game clock, shot clock. Nedved kicks it back outside. Bryant wants three, no good. Rebound and a foul going to go on Hines, and I could see that from here as she was pushing on the back of Flanagan. And Harrisburg now has 17 seconds, no shot clock. Oh, it's actually 15 foul in Huron. Wasn't even paying attention, so it's the bonus here for Flanagan. She'll shoot 2. First free throw for Flanagan is good. Harrisburg extends the lead to 6 at 14-8. One more shot for Allison Flanagan, senior. And the second shot is good. Hit them both. And Harrisburg extends the lead to 15-8. And I think they've rattled off 8 unanswered. Huron did lead 8-7. Huron a chance to score here before the end of the quarter. No, a steal. And then a block by Harrington, but a steal by Nedved. And Harrisburg will have a chance to score here before the end of the first quarter as Huron turns it over. Huron a strong start, but has not had a good finish to this quarter. Harrisburg looking to inbound, lob it up top, right side, Tryon. Tryon into the paint, shovels it back in the middle. Durnell, 6 seconds to go. Durnell, top of the key, step back, a long three is no good. Offensive rebound again. Harrisburg, count it at the buzzer. Durnell missed the long three, but Harrisburg gets the offensive rebound by Nedved, and she'll have a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. We'll see if they put any time back on the clock. If they do, it won't be much. But I thought I don't think they should put any time on the clock personally. Yeah, well, they're going to put 0.2 of a second on the clock, so Nedved will get a chance to shoot the conventional three. It's a 10-0 run by Harrisburg here to end the first quarter. The free throw is no good. Rebound Harrington. That will end the first. Harrisburg 17, Huron 8. Timeout 1 minute on Dakota Sports on Tiger.
You finance your existing home. I'm Jamie Olson, your local mortgage loan officer at American Bank & Trust in Huron. Whether it's a conventional loan with local servicing, VA, FHA, rural development, jumbo, or a home equity line of credit, I'm here to help you find the right fit. Let's make your home goals happen. Apply today at mortgagewithjamie.com or call 353-2818. American Bank & Trust, where your journey begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wishbone Market is proud to be part of the Huron community and to cheer on area high school athletes all season long. At Wishbone, they believe in supporting local, which is why you'll find South Dakota favorites on their shelves, from wines and meats to hometown snacks. They have great in-store savings and new products with updates shared on their Facebook page. Follow them on Facebook and stop in today to shop local, save more, and enjoy the best from South Dakota at Wishbone Market.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
We move to the second quarter. Just doing a quick shot chart here. Harrisburg was 6 of 14 from the field. Huron was 3 of 9. Huron, too many turnovers to end the first quarter. Harrisburg had their turnovers to begin the game. Harrisburg a chance to open up a double-digit lead here as they have possession to start the second quarter. Nedved bounce pass left side. Flanagan up top. Tryon flicks the ball right side, and we have the shot clock never started. So officials timeout. There's 7:40 to go here in the second quarter, but the shot clock was still at 35. So now they take it down to 15, and Harrisburg will inbound it by the Huron Tiger bench. Pass comes in up top, Tryon. Left side, Flanagan. 10 seconds on the shot clock. McCollum, right side, open three, right wing, no good. Knight with the rebound off the miss there by Nedved. Huron needs to score. It's been a while. Davis back in after picking up 2 early fouls for the Huron Tigers. Davis up top, now lost her dribble, needs some help. Finally, Hines comes over to get the ball. Hines trying to use a screen from Carr. Hines way outside, right side, Knight. Flicks back to Carr, top of the key, swing it left side to Hines. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Hines, left side, Davis. Davis will drive, go with the scoop, had the ball tied up, and we'll have a jump ball underneath the basket. It'll be Huron ball, but just 3 seconds left to get a shot off on the shot clock. So we got to catch and score. Jayla Schley starts the second quarter for Huron, by the way. Inbounds for Davis. Goes in the corner. Knight, you got to shoot the ball, and we don't even shoot it. Have to have the awareness of where the shot clock is. Instead, shot clock violation, gives the ball to Harrisburg. So really, Huron also burns the possession arrow on that as well because we did not keep track of the shot clock. Harrington is going to check in for Knight. With 1 minute gone here in the second quarter, 17-8 Harrisburg. Huron jumped out to a 4-0 lead, but then, as has been the problem here in January, have struggled to get any points going. McCollum on the right wing, isolated out there with Schley. Flip it to the right side. Top of the key, Flanagan. Now it's Tryon. Durnell tries to back it out here on zoning this possession. Cross court in the corner. There's an open three for Lennox. No good. Offensive rebound. Flanagan banks it up and in. Missed shot by Tryon, and right now Huron is not rebounding the ball well at all. And they lead by 11, 19-8. They're on a 12-0 run going back to the first quarter. Harrington. Up top, it's Hines. Hines wants to drive through the double team and traveled it. Looked like she took an extra step, and Huron right now out of sync. I like the way the first 2 or 3 minutes went. We have a timeout. Huron Tigers. 6:01 to go to first half. Harrisburg in control of 19-8. Timeout 1 minute on Dakota Sports on Tiger.
Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers. From Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Full timeout taken by Cody Kaufman. Tigers out of sync, and Harrisburg has pounced. They lead 19-8. Harrisburg with the possession after the timeout. Flip back up top to Tryon. Go in low post. McCollum off balance shot, no good, and Harrington is there with the board. But Huron's got to find a way to score. They had 2 buckets early in the game, and then have only had the 1-3 since then. And Davis just spins and puts up a wild shot. Got to be more under control. Drive by Flanagan, goes by Carr and takes it in for the layup. She ball faked. Carr bid on it. Flanagan was 6, and Harrisburg extends the lead to 21-8. It's now a 14-0 run by Harrisburg going back to the first quarter. Davis at the right wing. Somebody's got to step up and hit a shot. Schley at the top of the key. She'll drive down the paint through a double team, put it up short. Rebound slapped out, but controlled by Harrisburg. Tryon into the front court. Deep 3, Durnell is good. Her second 3, and Harrisburg up 24-8 with 4:50 to go in the first half. A lid on the basket for the Huron Tigers. Davis into the paint. Has a lane, goes with the scoop. Again, no good. Rebound, Schley going after it, but Harrisburg going to clear it out with Flanagan. Into the front court, Tryon, top of the key. Flips right side, Durnell. Now off to the left side, Nedved. Nedved goes baseline, kicks back out, Durnell, deep 3, left wing. Got it. Durnell back-to-back threes, and Harrisburg trying to pull away and hide. They're up 27-8 with 4:10 to go in the first half. Harrington right back to Davis. Davis will drive the paint, kick it out. Here's Schley, has a lane to the hoop, 4-2. And that breaks the long scoring drought for Huron. Schley, the 9th grader, gets the first bucket in a long time for the Huron Tigers. It's 27-10. Harrisburg, 3:46 to go in the first half. McCollum and a foul on Hines, trying to knock the ball away. Hilton Hines picks up her second foul. And Gergen and Knight are back in for Huron. In for Harrisburg, I see Bryant on the floor. Lydia Jensen, an 8th grader, in for the first time. Harrisburg with the ball and a big lead. Tryon goes inside, kick back out to Bryant. In the corner, Jensen. Jensen double team there. Ball deflected out by Huron. Harrisburg will run the out-of-bounds play on the baseline, far into the floor from me. 27-10. Harrisburg is just taking control of this thing. Huron just has not looked sharp at all. Take nothing away from Harrisburg's effort. Harrisburg with the inbound. McCollum way up top. Whip it in the corner to Bryant. She'll go baseline, get by Harrington and bank it in for 2. Autumn Bryant with her first bucket, 29-10 Harrisburg. Hines outside, trying to get everybody in the right position. Dribbles to the left. She'll start to back her way in. Double team, kick out to Gergen, right wing. Gergen throws it behind Carr, but Hines was there to grab it. Hines free throw line, whips it out. 3 for Gergen, back of the iron, no good. Rebound tapped around, Knight comes out with it. Kicks it back to Gergen. Huron will get another chance. Looking to the low post, deep 3, top of the key. Hines misses everything. That kind of sums up how this first half has went for the Huron Tigers. .244 to go in the first half, 29-10. Harrisburg has done what they've wanted against Huron. Durnell up top against Knight, starts the drive, lost the ball, picked up by Gergen, but then Gergen lost it to McCollum, and we have a timeout, Harrisburg. And Kaufman upset because he thought it should have been a jump ball. Instead, it's a timeout, Harrisburg. 2:29 to go first half. We'll take a timeout, 30 on Dakota Sports.
Review with Blaine Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Blaine Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics that pop? PB Sports, of course, proud sponsor of the Tigers. PB Sports, downtown Huron.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Back in Harrisburg, 2:29 to go in the first half, 29-10. Harrisburg in control. Huron led 8-7, and then it was just a long run. It might have been 20-0. I'm trying to remember. I think it was a 20-0 run before Huron scored again. So it went from 8-7 down to 27-8 up for Harrisburg. They're up 29-10. Geddes back in, flips back out. Top of the key, Bryant. Bryant will go into the paint. Down low, and the ball deflected away from McCollum, and Hines out with the loose ball. Back comes the Huron Tigers. Hines lobs in the corner to Knight. Knight drives the basket. Blocked, but a foul going to go on Harrisburg. I believe on McCollum. Bryant with the foul. That'll be her second. And Addison Knight to shoot free throws. First one is no good. Huron is 1 of 4 from the free throw line in the first half, as it's been a struggle to get anything to work. Second shot high. Archer is short. Battle for the rebound and going to be ripped out of there by McCollum, and Schley might have got away with one. But missed both free throws. Remains 29-10, 2 minutes to go first half. Harrisburg works the perimeter, high post. McCollum goes back door. The ball off the hands of Jensen. She'll kick it back out. Geddes into the paint, triple teamed. Bryant fakes and traveled with it. She did a little pump fake as Knight was coming out after her, moved both feet. Turnover back to the Huron Tigers. 29-10 Harrisburg, minute 48 to go in our girls' first half. Lob comes out to Hines. Hines will bring it up one-on-one with Geddes. Hines across the timeline, hands it off to Knight deep on the left wing. Knight, one dribble. Now lobs in the corner, Gergen. Gergen uses a screen, brings it back up to the top of the key. High post. Knight handed off to Hines. Hines gets a screen, goes over McCollum, missed it. McCollum might have got a piece of it. Rebound for Harrisburg. Down the floor, Bryant, and a bump foul going to go on Addie Knight. Knight will pick up her first. That'll be the second team on Huron. There's only been one called on Harrisburg. Not a lot of fouls called here in the first half. Minute 20 to go in the second quarter. And Harrisburg all over Huron in the girls' game, 29-10. Harrisburg will inbound it, far baseline. Comes all the way up top, Durnell. Durnell's hit 3 threes in the first half. Kicks out in the corner, Bryant. Back up top, Nedved. Nedved flips back left side. Geddes. Geddes to Nedved. Lob in, low post, wide open. Flanagan, a little turnaround, no good. I think Flanagan didn't realize she was as wide open as she was and short-armed it. Huron will get the ball as they was knocked out of bounds. Hines and Davis back in as Carr comes off. Didn't see who the other Tiger who came off. But a minute 1 to go in the first half. And Huron for a second consecutive game just really struggling to score the ball. Lob up to Haley Rogers back in the front court, Hines. Hines will go baseline. Almost lost her balance. Kick out, Gergen 3 at the key. Got it. Jency Gergen, her second 3 of the first half. 29-13 with 40 seconds to go here in the first half. Geddes on the outside. Flicks left side, Nedved. Now it's Geddes in the corner. There's Durnell, another 3. This one in and out, no good. Ball deflected out of bounds as Geddes could not come up with the handle. And with 27 seconds to go in the first half, you're on an opportunity to cut the lead a little more. Harrisburg showing their full court pressure as Tryon back into the game for Harrisburg. Inbounds to Hines, and she'll bring the ball up against Durnell. And shot clock is off, 22 seconds to go, first half. Harrisburg is up by 16. Hilton Hines flicks back to Gergen in the corner. Right wing, now Hines again. 12, 11, 10 seconds to go. Hilton drives, puts it up with the left hand, rolls it in. 5 for Hines, 3 seconds to go. Durnell, 3 at the buzzer, no good. Held your breath on that. After 1, Huron has cut it to 14. Harrisburg 29, Huron 15. Timeout 2 minutes, and back here to Harrisburg. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports on Tiger.
30 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
So, where do you want to go eat?
How about that new place, the 18th century theme restaurant?
No. How about that one place that has boiled?
No way. Well, you want a juicy burger and ice cream, and I want delicious chicken strips. Dairy Queen!
Dairy Queen of Huron has something for everyone.
Plus, they have the famous DQ Blizzard. My favorite is the Oreo.
And they're open every day of the week for lunch, dinner, or an anytime snack. Dairy Queen of Huron, the place for
hot eats and cool treats.
Are your calves performing to their full potential? Does the ration provide everything they need? Let the experienced feed consultants at Dakota Land Feeds help you get the performance you want and the service you deserve. With the ability to balance rations for every stage of a calf's life, the feed consultants provide valuable information to support your operation. They strive to provide best-in-class service and knowledge you can count on. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed supplier. Playing the game means bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Over and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center.
1340 KIJV is Tiger Radio. It's halftime. Let's join the voice of the Huron Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
Welcome back to Harrisburg at the half. Harrisburg Tigers leading our Huron Tigers in our girls matchup, 29-15. Let's do a Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. Girls AA. Late third quarter, Stevens 69, Lincoln 15. Into the third quarter, Roosevelt 37, Rapid City Central 25. And West Fargo Horace, North Dakota, rolled over T area 70-41. That was at the Pentagon. Boys score just one right now. Late first half, Washington 57, Pier 33. And that's your Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. Halftime here with our girls. It's Harrisburg 29, Huron 15. Take a timeout of 2 minutes and give you the rundown of our stats. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Downtown Huron specializes in embroidered and screen-printed items and awards. Signature Plus does all work in-house with the latest in technology and equipment, paying attention to the smallest details. Screen printing and embroidery, stop by for your Huron Tiger sports apparel and for casual business wear. Located at 363 Wisconsin Avenue Southwest, downtown Huron. Signature Plus, supporting the Huron Tigers. The Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
This is Matt Sibley with Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours at Peekaboo and Duck Duck Goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Experience delicious. Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hangar can host your party in a private room and offer catering, too. Open Monday through Friday, 4 to 10, Saturday, 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday, 11 to 2, and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Welcome back to Harrisburg. Halftime of our girls game, 29-15. Harrisburg leading Huron. Harrisburg, I believe it was a 20-0 run between the first and second quarters. Huron had an 8-7 lead. Then Huron was stuck on 8 for what seemed like a lifetime. And Harrisburg pulled away, and they lead by 14 at the half. I believe they led by 21 was their biggest lead. For Harrisburg, 9 points, all on threes for Logan Durnell. 5 points, Taylor Nedved. 6 for Allison Flanagan. 4 for Claire McCollum. 3, Emerson Geddes. 2 for Autumn Bryant. For Huron, 6 points, Jency Gergen. 5, Hilton Hines. 2 points apiece, Abby Harrington and Jayla Schley. Shooting in the first half, Huron 6 of 19 for 31%. Harrisburg 11 of 25, 44%. Huron was 1 of 5 from the free throw line. Harrisburg 2 of 3. Harrisburg did not try a free throw in the second quarter. So again, those are the stats. 29-15, Harrisburg leading Huron at halftime of our girls. Remember, 15 minutes after the conclusion here, we'll go to our boys matchup. So a lot of basketball left to go here from Harrisburg. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. Back here to Harrisburg. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Carr Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
Great teams need more than talent. They need leadership, positivity, and the power of Hereford beef. At Ravine Creek Ranch, the Bishoffs know raising Hereford cattle takes commitment and care, the same qualities that make great students and athletes. Lead by example, stay positive, and give it your all on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. The Bishoffs at Ravine Creek Ranch are proud supporters of the Huron Tigers.
Godfather's Pizza of Huron offers dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry-out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
The Huron Eye Clinic is proud to sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment, or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Ready to go with the third quarter. See if Huron comes up with some answers offensively. It was a very tough first half shooting the ball. And, well, you really go back to a Thursday against Lennox. Huron girls have just had a struggle to put the ball in the basket. The highlight in the first half was easily Jency Gergen. She had a pair of threes in the first half. And, well, she's our leading scorer here at halftime as well. So see what changes the staff can make here, because it wasn't like Harrisburg was doing anything special, but especially at the beginning, it just seemed like Huron had some things going. They got a couple of steals with their pressure and were forcing some turnovers. Then all of a sudden, Harrisburg just got a second gear. Huron got a little back on their heels, and Harrisburg took advantage. And they went on that long run, and they've opened up a wide lead here at halftime. Scoreboard's kind of messing me up too as well, because both teams are Tigers, which that's the way it is. But then for Harrisburg on the scoreboard, they have Tigers written up there. Then for Huron, they have Huron, but it kind of do a double take when I'm looking at that. We'll start the second half, and Harrisburg will have the ball first. They'll be coming towards me, Huron away from me for this second half. And inbounds and getting him into the offense, Tryon. Huron looks like still staying in a man there, or maybe it's a zone, might be more of a zone because Hilton Hines is playing underneath on the left wing. Tryon, ball deflected by Knight and comes off somebody's foot but picked up. Nice play there by Flanagan. Flanagan then loses the ball, dribbling in a double team, picked up by Hines up the floor. Harrington Abbey all the way in. Offensive foul on Huron, and Cody Kaufman is enraged in front of that Huron Tiger bench. One of those bang, bang plays, block charge This one goes against Huron. Abby Harrington will pick up the foul. Harrisburg in the front court, so Huron fails to take advantage of a turnover. Left side Tryon, free throw line, fake by Flanagan, and puts up a flat-footed shot, no good. Carr with the rebound, and she was getting hammered on there pretty well. Huron into the front court. Davis to the free throw line. Now stops, flips back to Harrington. Harrington splits a double team, scoop shot no good, but she'll get herself to the free throw line for two. Harrington with 2 points. She scored early on a steal and layup, missed the chance at the and one. Now she'll get 2 free throws here. 7:25 to go, third quarter, still at our halftime score, 29-15, as Harrington misses the free throw. Huron is now 1 of 6 from the free throw line this afternoon. Second shot for Harrington is in and out. Wow. Rebound and pushing down the floor, Tryon. In the corner, Durnell, they get the double team on her. She'll split it, drive, kick out, open three, left side is good. Nedved hits her second three. And Harrisburg goes up 17, 32-15, near still. Harrington does have her pocket picked by McCollum. Harrisburg gets the turnover, cross court, left side Tryon. Long three, short, rebound. Harrington had it, lost it on the floor. Flanagan will pick it up. And now a lot of girls going after the ball on the floor. Will have a jump ball. And possession will belong to the Huron Tigers. Jency Gergen will check in for Harrington with 6:47 to go in the third quarter. Huron trying to find some answers on offense. Pass comes in. Addie Knight, she'll take it all the way in. Blocked by McCollum, attacking the basket. Rebound for Harrisburg. Here's the push by Tryon. Gets a screen. Kicks back up Flanagan. Nedved on the left wing. Durnell fakes. Gets by Gergen. Flips it in the corner. And nice catch by Tryon as it was way behind her. There's Durnell, open three in the corner, back of the iron, no good. Hines with the rebound, she's on the move, leads it up ahead to Knight, and Knight goes up and again gets blocked from behind. Huron comes out with it, 3-4, Hines is good. Huron that time got the offensive rebound. I'm still trying to tell how Knight didn't get fouled on her layup, but it works out in Huron for Huron because we get a 3 out of it, 32-18. In favor of Harrisburg. 2 minutes gone, third quarter. Durnell brings it outside, and the ball picked up again by Knight. Another steal by Huron. Right side Davis. Spin move, tried to feed it in the middle, just go up and shoot it. Instead, stolen away by Tryon. McCollum feeds low post. Flanagan goes back door. Durnell, she'll have to shovel it out. 3 in the corner is good. Nedved with 3 threes, and she's in double figures with 11 points. The lead back at 17. Gergen, Davis with the 3. In and out, no good. Ball tapped out, and Durnell's going to come up with the loose ball. 35-18 Harrisburg, 5:10 to go, third quarter. Long 3 in the corner, no good. That time Nedved couldn't come up with a rebound by Davis. Pass into the front court, Knight into the paint, and that has to be a foul on McCollum finally. They've let her play. They've let her stay loose under there. Finally do call the foul on her. McCollum picks up her 3rd, so that's something for Coach Meyer to think about. And Addison Knight will shoot 2 free throws. First free throw is good. In the free throw line has not been kind to the Huron Tigers tonight. Bryant is back into the game along with Jensen for Harrisburg. Knight, second free throw is no good. And Tryon with the rebound. Tryon will bring the ball up into the front court. Use a screen, come off to the left. Pitch in the corner, Nedved, who has the hot hand right now. Pitch it back up top, Bryant. Bryant will dribble to the right in the corner, Durnell. Durnell had the ball knocked away. Now she lost her dribble. I thought she did. I guess she didn't. Ball deflected away. Durnell still has possession. And the ball goes out of bounds. Harrisburg will inbound it. On the right side, Bryant goes inside. Shot clock is running down. And the shot clock runs out as Harrisburg could not get the shot off. First free throw is no good as Huron continues to struggle shooting the ball. One more shot. Back in is Geddes for Harrisburg. One more shot for Chloe Carr. And gets one out of two. For Chloe Carr. 35-20, Harrisburg leading the third. On the right side, Geddes trying to get things rolling here again. Back up top, ball deflected, controlled by Durnell. Durnell will flip it in the corner. Harrisburg gets control. Lob pass back up top, in the corner. Durnell gets it through, open three, Nedved again. Taylor Nedved, 4 threes, 14 points. Harrisburg is up 38-20. 3.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Cross court, Gergen has a wide open three. Back of the iron, no good. Carr comes out with the offensive rebound. Up top, it's Hines. Now Gergen resets the offense. Here's the cut, low post to Schley. And traveled with it, I thought. Yes, she did. She tried to take a drop step and just had no place to go with the ball. And it turns over to Harrisburg as we near 3 minutes to go here in the first half. And Harrisburg in the front court. On the left side, Durnell being guarded closely. Off the left side, Geddes goes in, threw it away, picked up by Davis on the steal. Davis down the floor to the hoop. Davis, acrobatic layup as Tryon was cutting in front of her. First bucket of the game for Davis. 38-22. Harrisburg, three, good. Geddes, Harrisburg answers. Harrisburg has made 4 shots here in the third quarter. They've all been threes. Gergen's three is too strong. Rebound tapped away, and a foul going to go on Harrisburg as Carr had the rebounding position underneath. And Huron will inbound it on the baseline. Davis outside to Hines. Hines into the paint. Scoop shot with the left hand, no good. Ball tipped out. Geddes with control for Harrisburg. Nedved into the front court. Again, she's had the hot hand for Harrisburg here in the second half. They lead by 19. Stops on the left wing. 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Back up top. And the three is way off the mark for Geddes. They can't save it from going out of bounds. It'll be Huron ball with 1:54 to go, third quarter. 41-22. Harrisburg leads. Huron hasn't led since 8-7 in the first quarter. Haley Rogers back on the floor for Huron. Harrington with the ball, left wing. Up top, Davis, overhand pass right side. Flip in the corner to Hines. Step back three, too strong. And the rebound on the weak side for Lydia Jensen. In the front court, Durnell goes low post. Flanagan against Harrington. Does the duck under, in and out, no good. Slapped out by Schley, but just grab the ball. Don't tap the ball out. Harrisburg will get another opportunity. In for Harrisburg for the first time, Sadie Worth, a junior. Knight is back in for Huron. Minute 24 to go, third quarter, 41-22. Harrisburg's been in control since the beginning of the second quarter. Lob comes all the way out to Geddes up top. Comes to the right side. Now back up top, Worth. Worth flicks into the corner. On the baseline, Geddes. Geddes will drive into the paint. Off balance shot, no good. Foul going to go on Huron. And we'll get our first Harrisburg free throw since the first quarter, as Emerson Geddes will shoot 2, has 6 points on a pair of threes. With a minute 9 to go in the third quarter. 41-22, Harrisburg leading Huron in our girls game. First free throw is short, no good. And Harrisburg is only the fourth and fifth free throws Harrisburg's had in the game. Second free throw is good, 1 out of 2 for Geddes. Minute 9 to go in the third quarter. Harrisburg up by 20. I believe 21 has been their biggest lead of the game. Hines into the front court. Davis on the right wing. Davis wants to drive, stops on the right wing. Now goes baseline into a double team. Well defended, but a hard luck foul. They're going to be called on Tryon, who came over and got in front of Davis, but they call her for the block. And Allie Davis will shoot 2 free throws. Davis with 1 bucket in the game. Came here just a few moments ago. Free throw is no good, and Huron continues to struggle shooting the free throws. Huron is 2 of 7 here in the third quarter, and we're 1 of 5 in the first half. Second free throw, no good. Rebound underneath for Harrisburg. Ball deflected by Rogers, but Harrisburg has control into the front court. 48 seconds to go, third quarter. Up top, Geddes. Geddes on the left wing. Flick into the corner to Worth. Now it's Geddes again on the left wing. Look back door now out there. Baseline Flanagan. Flanagan double teamed, almost traveled, and they're going to call a foul on Huron. Flanagan was falling down as that whistle blew. Check and see who that foul is on. Looks like it's going to go on Hilton Hines. That'd be her second. And Harrisburg will run the out of bounds play. The shot clock now off with 29 seconds to go, third quarter. Right side, Worth up top. And reset it. Looks like Tryon saying we should try to go for 1. Still 20 seconds to go. Now Tryon going to drive. Ball on the floor, and who's going to come out with it? Tapped away, and Davis comes out with the loose ball, and she's going to push. Davis into the front court, 9-8. Davis hard to the hoop and is fouled going to the hoop by Nedved. And Allie Davis to the line to shoot 2. See if Allie can put the free throws in. Third foul on Lincoln Tryon for Harrisburg. Free throw is good for Davis. She has 3 all here in the third quarter. 42-23 Harrisburg. One more shot for senior Allie Davis of the Huron Tigers. In and out, no good. Rebound underneath for Sadie Worth. 2 seconds to work with here. Worth going to shoot, top of the key. No good. We'll head to the fourth quarter. Harrisburg 42, Huron 23. Timeout 1 minute on Dakota Sports on Tiger. One minute on Dakota Sports.
Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers from Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
We head to the fourth quarter here on Tiger Girls, just looking for answers to get something going on offense. Third quarter shooting, Harrisburg was 4 of 10, but all 4 shots were threes. Huron went 2 of 8 for 25% and 3 of 10 from the free throw line in the third quarter for Huron. So we start the fourth. Harrisburg ball. Tryon gets Harrisburg into the offense. Dribbles off to the right. Back up top. And Worth still playing here to start the fourth quarter. Right side, Tryon. Tryon going to drive on Davis. Davis will be called for the block. Will be foul number 3, I believe, for Allie Davis. First foul here of the fourth quarter. Inbounds for Harrisburg. Handoff up top to Nedved. Nedved cross court. Tryon, she'll back it out, set it up for Harrisburg. Tryon on the left side, gets a screen. She wants to drive down baseline underneath the basket. Kick out, open 3, Nedved. No good air ball, but like it was an alley-oop to McCollum, who got it in the air and just put it in for 2. Everything going the way of Harrisburg. Huron throws it away on the way down the floor. Harrisburg up by 21. I believe that equals their biggest lead of the game, as Huron just has not been able to get anything going on offense. Tryon in the corner. Durnell, and a foul going to go on Knight. Addie will pick up her second, I believe. So 1 minute gone in the fourth quarter. Huron with a pair of team fouls already. Gergen in, Harrington out for Huron. As Harrisburg will run the out-of-bounds play on the sideline away from me. Inbounds up top to Tryon. Worth was kind of in the wrong position there, but does come up with the loose ball. Huron nearly got a steal. Now double team. We have a jump ball possession here on Tigers. Allie Davis tied up Worth there at the half-court line. 6:50 to go in the game. 44-23. Harrisburg up comfortably. Hilton Hines into the front court. Top of the key, double screen. She'll dribble off to the right. Come back up top. Carr for 3. No good. A rebound comes down to McCollum. Harrisburg into the front court. 6.5 minutes to go in the game. They're up by 21. Nedved, who's had the hot hand here in the second half for Harrisburg, flicks it back in the corner. Durnell, low post. McCollum, and a body call going to go on Gergen, and Harrisburg recognized they had the mismatch on the low post with McCollum and Gergen. Gergen will pick up her first foul. And shot up no good and cleared out of there by Addie Knight, and then the ball is thrown away. I'm trying to stop that beeping, and it will not go away. There we go. Jesselyn Noyes back into the game for Huron as the Tigers have the ball with 6 minutes to go in the game. Up top, bounce pass, left side, Noyes. Noyes looking to Hines in the corner now. Lost the ball, and it's going to be stolen away by McCollum. She'll lob it up the floor to Nedved, and through the lane, shot up, no good. Gets her own rebound. Kick out 3, Durnell in and out. And the rebound, that's got to go on McCollum. A good block out there by Jency Gergen. McCollum picks up her 4th foul. Rogers in, Noyes out for Huron with 5:44 to go in the game, and Flanagan is back in for Harrisburg. Allie Davis will bring the ball up, set it up for Huron. Harrisburg back in a zone right now. Rogers on the right wing, high post Hines. Hines backs her way in, kick out in the corner. Gergen couldn't get the three off. Davis will go in, 17-footer blocked. Carr saves it in to Hines. Hilton hard to the hoop, and she'll draw contact and get fouled. 2 free throws on the way for Hilton Hines. She has 8 points, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, and 5:23 to go in the game. First free throw is good for Hines. Foul was number 1 on Logan Durnell of Harrisburg. One more shot for Hines. No good. Offensive rebound, though, by Gergen. Brings it back out. Up top, Davis. Now Hines, top of the key. Hines, a couple of dribbles. Right side, Rogers. Haley, cross court. Up top, Gergen. Now Hines, top of the key. Hines starts to back her way in. Double team, kick out in the corner. Rogers couldn't get the three off. Hitting 5 minutes to go in the game. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Carr at the high post, low post to Davis, and she's fouled from behind as somebody tried to reach over. I believe that was Durnell picking up a quick second foul. And Huron will run the out-of-bounds play on the baseline. Each team has 3 team fouls here with under 5 minutes to go. Hines, low post, shot up, off glass, no good. Batted out, and a foul going to go, I believe, on Hines. I'm sure that was a little bit of the frustration foul variety by Hilton as she picks up her third. Huron still pressing full court, just trying to get something positive out of this with 4:49 to go in the game and down 20, a game we thought would be fairly even. But after the first 4 minutes, it's been all Harrisburg. Flanagan gives back up top to Tryon. Tryon flicks right side to Bryant. Low post, inside, square up for Flanagan against Davis. Pitch it back out. 3 for Tryon, no good. Offensive rebound, Bryant, her turnaround for 2. 46-24, the lead 22. Low post, tried to force it into Carr, and then Carr got knocked over by Flanagan. Flanagan will pick up, I believe, just her first foul. And are we shooting the bonus here? There's 4. I was sure that was not in the act of shooting, and it's just the 4th team foul. We'll have bonus both ways the rest of the way on the next foul here, as Huron will inbound. And Davis all the way out to Gergen up top, gets tied up by Bryant. Now Hines gets a screen, top of the key. She'll go hard to the hoop, draw contact, and 2 free throws coming up for Hilton. Initiated most of the contact, but Hilton will go to the line for 2. Again, the free throw line has not been a welcome place for the Huron Tiger girls this afternoon. They're shooting well under 50% for the game. Free throw is good. And Hilton in double figures now with 10 points. Harrington comes in for Huron, as does Schley. Carr is out, and I didn't see who else came out for Huron. 4:05 to go in the game, 46-25. Harrisburg, second free throw good for Hilton. Gives her 11. And the lead is 20 again for Harrisburg with 4 minutes to go in the game. Full court pressure Huron. They get it up ahead to Durnell. Flicks into the corner to Flanagan. Flanagan double team. Durnell back up top. Harrisburg might be looking to run a little shot clock here. Baseline Flanagan. Flanagan against Schley. Here's the cut to the hoop. And a foul going to go on Hines. And you could have made a case. Well, I suppose the foul came first, but it was a definite travel on Bryant. Bryant will get 2 free throws. She has 4 points in the game. And this is only the 6th and 7th free throws of the game for Harrisburg as Bryant knocks down the first one. Hines now with 4 fouls. Huron girls are off till next Friday, and they'll be back at home hosting Sioux Falls Lincoln, and there's going to be a lane violation on Huron as Schley went in too early. Now, next Friday is our first home and away, which I think should be eliminated off the face of the earth. But it is girls at home, boys on the road with Lincoln. The girls' game at the arena will be on KOKK, 12:10 a.m. And the boys' game at Lincoln will be on Tiger 95. That is for next Friday. Free throw is short. Rebound by Allie Davis. 47-26, 3:39 to go. Harrington, left wing. Couple of dribbles. Pitches back to Knight. Knight, nice hook pass underneath to Hines. She'll kick out to Schley. Open three for Allie Davis, way off the mark. Rebound for Harrisburg. Long pass up the floor is stolen away by Hines. They're trying to get it to Durnell. And we come back into the front court. Up to the top of the key. Davis at the key. Dribbles into the paint. Stops. Now goes with the scoop shot. Banks it in for two. Hines with 5 points here in the fourth quarter. And the lead is 19, 47-28 Harrisburg inside of 3 minutes to go. Into the front court, Durnell open three in the corner, in and out, and Harrington able to grab the board on the run, but then she has the ball stolen, gets on top of it, and Huron gets a timeout to save the possession. 2:42 to go in the game, 47-28 Harrisburg. Timeout of 30 seconds on Dakota Sports.
Insurance review with Lane Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Lane Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics that pop? PB Sports, of course, proud sponsor of the Tigers, PB Sports, downtown Huron.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Timeout by Cody Kaufman here on Tigers. That was to save the possession with 2:42 to go in the game. Allie Davis, corner to lane, back up top Gergen. In the middle, Hines, kick out in the corner. Three is good for Haley Rogers. Rogers knocks down her first bucket of the game. 47-31. Huron at least trying to make the score a little more respectable with 2:18 left in the contest. Low post, they'll go inside. Little fadeaway for Bryant. No good. And Carr there with the rebound. Hines into the front court. Stops, backs it out at the top of the key. Harrisburg still zoning. Rogers flicks into the corner. Cross court, dangerous pass, got it to Gergen. Now Rogers thought about the three, but McCollum out on her. In the middle, low post, go inside to Carr underneath with the left hand, banks it in for two. First field goal of the game for Carr. She's got 3 points with 1:43 to go in the game. Down the floor, Bryant with the layup as Harrisburg broke the Huron press and got the layup. And a whistle just to get some subs in. As Huron comes in with basically pretty close to a new five. Couple of girls getting in, I believe, for the first time on the varsity floor. Lennon Caudell and Reagan Roselle are in for the first time, I believe, in the varsity. Noyes is back in, Harrington and Schley. So Harrington is the only starter left on the floor for Huron with 90 seconds to go in the game. Up top, Noyes, now at Schley, Roselle. Roselle will drive the paint, kick out right side. Caudell will go baseline, kick back out to Schley. Up top, it's Roselle. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Harrington, left wing, here's the cut, Schley. Kick out, Noyes for three in the corner, in and out. Rebound tapped up in the air, controlled by Roselle, but then stolen away by Harrisburg. 57 seconds to go in our girls' game. Harrisburg on their way to the win. Open three, left wing, no good. Schley and Harrington, and Harrington gets the rebound. Caudell up top, Harrington. Harrington bounce pass on the right wing. Noyes, top of the key, Caudell. Roselle kick out. Schley passes on the three. Gives to Caudell. Harrington on the right wing. Here's the cut to Schley, low post. Goes up with the left hand, a little too strong. Rebound tapped out, and Noyes going to control with 18 seconds left. The shot clock is off. drive into the paint, and Harrington is knocked over, and Abigail will get a pair of free throws. Abby with 2 points. She scored either the first or second bucket of the game for Huron on a steal. That was when Huron just had some things clicking early on in the game. Harrington, free throw is good. That gives her 3 points. Huron at least making a few free throws here in the fourth quarter as well. With 13 seconds to go, imagine we'll dribble the clock out after this as Harrington drops in both free throws. 49-35, Harrisburg. Harrisburg into the front court, Geddes. And assume just dribble it out with 4 seconds to go, and Harrisburg will win. Harrisburg moves to 4-3 on the season, while Huron drops to 3-4. We'll take a timeout of 2 minutes, do a very quick Gary Zell Auto Glass post game, then get ready for our boys game. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
So, where do you want to go eat?
How about that new place, the 18th century theme restaurant?
No. How about that one place that has boiled?
No way. Well, you want a juicy burger and ice cream, and I want delicious chicken strips. Dairy Queen!
Dairy Queen of Huron has something for everyone.
Plus, they have the famous DQ blizzard. My favorite is the Oreo.
And they're open every day of the week for lunch, dinner, or an anytime snack. Dairy Queen of Huron, the place for
hot eats and cool treats.
Are your calves performing to their full potential? Does the ration provide everything they need? Let the experienced feed consultants at Dakota Land Feeds help you get the performance you want and the service you deserve. With the ability to balance rations for every stage of a calf's life, the feed consultants provide valuable information to support your operation. They strive to provide best-in-class service and knowledge you can count on. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed supplier.
Gary Zell Auto Glass is a proud supporter of Huron High School sports and the Tiger postgame show. Gary and Michael Zell offer mobile glass replacement of windshield, door glass, cars and trucks, even tractor cabs on site. Gary Zell Auto Glass does chip repairs, and they process all insurance paperwork. Call 352-0836 or toll free 1-888-852-0355. Gary Zell Auto Glass in Huron.
The Huron Tiger post-game report on Tiger 95 is brought to you by Gary Zell Auto Glass. Here's the voice of the Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
Welcome back to Harrisburg. The girls' game in the books, and a struggle again offensively for the Huron Tiger girls for, a second consecutive game, really almost a third. As Huron had a couple early leads, but then Harrisburg just went off and hit as Huron just couldn't hit a shot. Turned it over too many times. Harrisburg took advantage over and over again. I think it was a 20-0 run between the first and second quarters, and Harrisburg defeats Huron in the girls' game 49-35 for Harrisburg. One girl in double figures, Taylor Nedved with 11, or except that's not right. I think she actually had 13. Well, she had more than 11 because she had 4 threes, so 13 for Taylor Nedved, 9 for Logan Durnell, all on threes. 7, Emerson Geddes and Autumn Bryant, and 6 points apiece, Claire McCollum and Allison Flanagan. For Huron, 13 for Hilton Hines, 6 points for Jency Gergen on a pair of threes, 4 for Abby Harrington, 3 points apiece, Allie Davis, Chloe Carr, and Haley Rogers, 2 points, Jayla Schley, and a free throw for Addison Knight. Shooting in the game, Huron 11 of 37 for 30%. Harrisburg went 18 of 44 for 41%. Free throw shooting, and this could have made a difference for the Tiger girls, especially in the third quarter. Huron was 9 of 21 from the free throw line, including 3 of 10 in the third quarter. Harrisburg just didn't get to the free throw line much, 4 of 7 from the line for Harrisburg. So those are the final totals, and Harrisburg wins our girls matchup here this afternoon, 49-35. Now it's the boys. Huron boys with a record of 5-1, and Harrisburg with a record of 3-2. Had a chance to talk to both coaches, Scott Langrock, head coach of Harrisburg, and Tim Budnigan, head coach of our Huron Tigers. Those interviews coming up after this timeout of 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Bruises and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Over and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center. The Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Continue our pregame here before our second half of the doubleheader. Here, Harrisburg boys hosting our Huron boys. Scott Langrock, head coach of Harrisburg. They come in with a record of 3-2. And coach, your thoughts on the season? I know you played a wild one that you lost. You felt like you should have won on Tuesday, but overall, you know, you don't have a ton of kids back, so 3-2, you still got to be happy with it.
Yeah, we're in a decent spot. I think these next 5 games here will tell us a lot. January is always that month where coaches will say, well, you're going to figure out by the end of January where you're at, and that's very true for the Tigers this year. So I think we're in a good spot, but the consistency on both ends is just kind of what we're trying to figure out in January.
And tell some of the leaders on this team.
Well, I think it starts with Stellan Larson. You know, he's our one returning starter from last year, and he made the state tournament, all-tournament team last year, and he's picked up right where he left off last year. He's a big, strong kid, can play inside, can play outside, and shoots it pretty well from the 3, and he's been our key cog on both ends of the floor, really. He's averaging 11 rebounds and 16 points or something like that. So it starts with him, but then you got Creighton Gibbon, has just had a great start to the year. He worked his tail off all off season, put about 12, 15 pounds of muscle on, and he's a multifaceted scorer as well too. And he's length, he's 6'4", so he's got some length and he can do some things that way. And David Doe has been a really nice surprise, not surprise, we kind of knew it was coming, but he's been a nice consistent player for us on the offensive end too. So those 3 kind of lead our 5-handed monster, I guess, as you say.
Now, Huron Tigers come in this afternoon, and, well, I don't think there's a lot of secrets with Huron. I don't think you're going to play a taller team this year.
Yeah, I would say there's a lot of colleges probably that don't start that lineup. But, yeah, and not only the length, but the skill set. You know, obviously Blake and both Porsches, geez Louise, they're just talented. And then, obviously, Chase is so physical and strong, and he just waits for his moment, and then he can just be there. You know, he just gets 6-8 points and 6-8 rebounds without you even noticing. And so yeah, a lot of problems, a lot of guys that can get theirs whenever they need to get one. So it'll be a huge test.
Scott Langrock, head coach of the Harrisburg boys, will take a timeout. 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut up hundreds of trucks, played hours of Peekaboo and Duck Duck Goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Experience delicious. Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hangar can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Getting set for our back end of the doubleheader. Huron Tigers, Harrisburg Tigers. Boys are on the court now. Head coach Tim Budnigan joins us here for the Huron Tigers. Coach Bud, brought to you by the Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron. And Huron comes in with the record of 5-1 on the season. And Coach, you're coming off a nice win a week ago against Washington. Maybe righted things a bit there, but now coming in, Harrisburg, a tough place to play, and they're going to be a tough matchup for us too.
They will, because they'll spread it out, they'll shoot it. They hit 14 threes against Mitchell the other night. Did a really nice job of getting in the paint, finding guys. So our biggest fear is we got to keep guys out of the paint, and then if we can do that, then it's a little bit easier for us to get to three-point shooters. If we can't, they get in the paint, we help out. Now it's an easy kick. And now they have a shot that they like and they can hit. So it's going to be a tough matchup for us. But again, they're going to have to guard us on the other side too. With their size, I think we can pound it inside. Mitchell had 17 offensive rebounds, so obviously we're going to have to hit the glass. We're just going to have to do a lot better job of, again, keeping guys out of the paint, much like Christian did to us.
And the bottom line is, Harrisburg knows what we have coming in. Lang Rock's been designing this for a little bit, and they probably have a bad taste in their mouth too after the overtime loss Tuesday.
Yeah, they got a little hangover from that game. So hopefully they can. They're going to try to right the ship today, but hopefully not against us. Like I said, these games right now are important to us because we're the only undefeated team left in the ESD. So if we can run the table, we can win the ESD outright. So this is a huge game. And then if you take a look at the standings, everybody's right there. I mean, there's about 6 teams right there with 1 loss, or 2 teams with 0 losses. So really important game for us. To distance ourselves, keep elevating ourselves up the power rankings in order to get a good seed for the state tournament. It's never too early to start looking at that now.
Tim Budnigan, head coach of the Tigers, again brought to you by the Scoreboard, 3rd Street, downtown Huron. Timeout, 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
ProClean Plus offers epoxy floor coating for garages, basements, and outdoor patios, as well as commercial and industrial spaces. Call 605-352-5776 to get a free estimate. Let the pros at ProClean Plus help you get a great-looking, durable surface with the epoxy flooring. Locally owned and operated, visit them at 201 Market Street East, or check out their website at procleanplus.net. ProClean Plus is a proud sponsor here on Tiger Sports.
At Car Chiropractic, we know sports injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Car Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Welcome back to Harrisburg. Still a couple of minutes before we get our starting lineups and tip off this boys game back into the doubleheader with the Harrisburg Tigers and the Huron Tigers. Let's do a 7 Suns heating and air scoreboard update. Again, the final for our girls game was 49-35. Other AA girls scores: West Fargo Horace defeated T-Area and girls 71-49. Rapid City Central, I think they came from behind to defeat Sioux Falls Roosevelt 46-43. Washington leads Pierre 51-21 midway through the 4th quarter. Final Stevens defeated Lincoln 74-17. Boys scores: Lincoln defeated Stevens 89-45. Washington defeated Pierre 77-57. That's your Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. Good crowd here, as you could expect, with a couple of highly ranked teams and a nice afternoon to get out and enjoy some high school basketball. Harrisburg and Huron. I think it's been a few years since, for the boys at least, it's been a few years since the road team has won in this series. So Huron Tigers hope to break that today as they get set for this matchup with Harrisburg. Harrisburg again, you know, they're coming in stinging a bit. They let a game go they thought they had in hand at Mitchell. Tuesday was the opening high school basketball game at the new gymnasium in Mitchell. Harrisburg had, I believe, a 12-point lead with 1:09 left before Mitchell roared back and got it to overtime. And then Harrisburg had a 2-point lead late, only to see Mitchell hit a 3-point shot to win it by 1. So Coach Langrock and his bunch, you know what? We went toe-to-toe with Mitchell, had him win, and let him get off the string there. And so they're going to be coming in stinging a little bit here today for the Huron boys. Been off since last Saturday when they took care of business at the arena with Sioux Falls, Washington. Now Huron boys are on the road Tuesday at Yankton, then Friday at Sioux Falls Lincoln. For right now, that's number 1 against number 2 in Double A. And again, next week will be the first of, I believe, 4 games where the girls and boys are mirror scheduled or opposite ends. The girls will be at home hosting Sioux Falls Lincoln. That game will be on KOKK. The Huron boys on the road at Lincoln, and that will be here on Tiger 95. So mark that on your calendar for next Friday. Here's the starters. First off for Harrisburg, head coach Scott Langrock with a record of 3-2. They'll start Bennett Johnson, a 5'10 junior, Cole Quaker, a 5'10 senior, Creighton Gibbon, a 6'5 senior, Stellan Larson, a 6'3 senior, and David Doe, a 6'1 junior. Stellan Larson is the most experienced player back for the Harrisburg Tigers, and he was a all-tournament selection at the AA tournament last March. Huron Tigers head coach Tim Budnagan. They come in with the record of 5-1. Miles Elwine, 6'5 sophomore. Mason Juergens, 6' senior. Blake Elwine, 6'10 senior. Davis Chase, 6'8 junior. And Carter Porish, a 6'5 freshman. Officials for our game are backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office, Consumer Affairs Division. Calling our boys game, Jeff Schroeder, Andy Deinert, and Jeremy Grady. A whole bunch of state tournament experience with those 3. They are the law on the court, and they're backed by the South Dakota Attorney General Office, Consumer Affairs Division. So waiting to get our lineups ready. Huron's been introduced. Still have to go to Harrisburg, and then we'll be ready to tip off our ball game this afternoon. In next week, we'll also start our busiest stretch of the play-by-play year with the 281 conference tournaments. Starting off next Thursday, we'll have 4 games. Thursday, first round girls. A week from Monday, the 4 semifinals, girls and boys. Then a week from this coming Thursday, the longest day of basketball, as I always call it. The final 8 games of the tournament, 7th place starting at 9 in the morning. Then all the way through the championship Thursday night, we'll have all 8 games on the air on Tiger. So I think we have the introductions pretty much in, and we are ready to play some basketball. It's going to be a counter of 2 different styles. Harrisburg's going to spread the floor, and of course Huron, they have to cover the floor, but on the other hand, Huron, they can pound it inside with a definite height advantage at every spot on the floor. Creighton Gibbon will jump for Harrisburg, Blake Elwine for Huron, and Huron coming towards me and Harrisburg away from me for the first half. Ball is tossed up, controlled by Huron. Mason Juergens will give it back to Blake Elwine, who won the tip. And Harrisburg in a 3-2 zone To start off the game, they'll go right inside. Carter Porish against Doe for 2. Just rolled right to the hoop, and a quick bucket underneath for Huron. 2-0. David Doe will bring the ball up, coming up the right side. Checked out there by Elwine. Up top, Gibbon will hand it off to Larson. Larson, top of the key. Comes back to Doe on the right side. Doe ball fake. He'll go hard to the hoop, right by Elwine for the layup. David Doe went right by Blake Elwine, caught him flat-footed. We're tied at 2 here. Each team makes their first shot. Huron breaks a press in the middle. They go to Davis Chase, and he's going to be fouled by Gibbon. Chase was going hard to the hoop, and Gibbon just put his hands out, almost like he was trying to prevent a crash. Gibbon with the first foul of the game. Huron will run the out of bounds on the baseline. Elwine gets it to Elwine. Miles Elwine for 3. Back of the iron, no good. Carter Porish rebound underneath, up no good. Gets the rebound again, up again, no good. Davis Chase, the third try, up and in. Huron pounding the boards there. It's 4-2. Harrisburg quickly into the front court. Gibbon will drive, stop, pull up with a 10-footer. It's good. He had Carter Porish with him. Creighton Gibbon ties it at 4. Harrisburg has hit their first 2 shots. Pressure by Harrisburg. Blake Elwine in the backcourt, gives to Miles. Now back to Blake. Ball in the middle, Chase in the corner. Juergens, Miles Elwine, a deep 3, got it. Miles Elwine hits his second 3. Huron up 7-4. Doe into the front court for Harrisburg. Looks up top, can't get it to Jensen. In the corner. Lob pass comes outside again, Gibbon. Gibbon wants to drive. Now Doe has it on the right wing. Thought he picked up his dribble, I guess not. Trying to drive in on Elwine again underneath, and somehow got the shot off on his way up. Harrisburg has hit their first 3 shots. It's 7-6 Huron. 6:09 to go, first quarter. Harrisburg challenging Huron underneath. Juergens for 3 off the right side. Got it. Mason Juergens hits the 3. Both teams are hitting their shots here early on. It's 10-6. Huron, 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Jensen into the front court. Left side, Quaker. Quaker, free throw line jumper is good. Harrisburg is 4 for 4 from the field. 10-8 Huron. 5:39 to go, first quarter. Chase, Blake Elwine. Low post, they go to Porish again. Carter double dribbled with it. Well, they called him travel, and I think he changed his pivot foot. Turnover, gives the ball back to Harrisburg, and we'll get our first sub of the game. Porish for Porish. Anderson comes in for Carter with 5.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 10-8 lead here on. Both teams have shot the ball well. Harrisburg hasn't missed a shot yet. Jensen outside, wants to drive. He's got Chase on him. Step back 3, Gibbon is good. Harrisburg has their first lead at 11-10. Harrisburg 5 for 5 from the field here to start the game. Left side, Anderson Porish, baseline. Now lob it in, low post, slapped away by Larson, will remain here on possession. Again, Harrisburg is running a zone, and they're trying to pack it in on Huron's height and get a double team wherever the ball goes. 11-10 Harrisburg, 5:05 to go, first quarter. Inbounds, Miles Elwine gives back to Blake, top of the key, Anderson Porish, and he traveled. He took a little bunny hop in there. I thought that didn't look right. And here on back-to-back turnovers, and Harrisburg a 1-point lead and a chance to extend it. Again, Harrisburg is 5 for 5 from the field here to start the game. Jensen will bring the ball into the front court for Harrisburg, cross the timeline. They spread the floor out as expected, 5 out. Jensen comes left, now picked up by Elwine. Right side, Gibbon. Gibbon looking inside to Larson. Here's the left side, drive into the paint. Quaker back outside Gibbon. Gibbon, fadeaway shot is short, and the rebound deflected out, and last touched by Gibbon. Harrisburg finally misses a shot. 11-10 Harrisburg, 4.5 minutes to go, first quarter. Full court pressure by Harrisburg. Juergens has it in the right one, on the right side. Lob it back to Blake Elwine. Now Juergens in the front court. Flip it in the corner. Chase up top. Blake Elwine. Right wing, Porish. That's Anderson. Doe gets a hand in there. Jump ball. Possession. Harrisburg. Basically, it makes it 3 turnovers here in Huron out of the last about 4 possessions. 11-10, Harrisburg leading with 4:17 to go in the first quarter. Jensen, the point guard, will bring it up into the offense. Straight man yet by Huron. Dole comes out on the right wing. He's going to drive on Miles Elwine, and Miles Elwine will be called for the block. First foul of the game either way goes on Miles Elwine. Harrisburg, are they going to call that into active shooting? Yep, I didn't think so. Inbounds on the baseline, far into the floor for Harrisburg. Midway through the first quarter, 11-10, Harrisburg leading. Jensen looking to inbound, got to get rid of it, lobs it way out and nearly stolen by Blake Elwine. Doe down with it, the knee strip by Juergens. Miles Elwine into the front court. Huron gets the steal. Down the floor, reverse layup. Porish, no good. Porish, a great reverse layup, did not get it to go. Stellan Larson with the drive, and he's going to score over Elwine. And Harrisburg is up 13-10. Harrisburg 6 of 7 from the field into the front court. Chase, he'll drive baseline against Gibbon. Little fadeaway is good. Davis Chase, his second bucket. Huron back within 1, 13-12, 3:23 to go, first quarter. Jensen out on the right side with Juergens, picked up his dribble, needs a little help over there. Comes up top to Larson. Larson left side, hands it off to Doe. Doe left wing against Porish, now flip back up top, Quaker. Quaker comes left. Gibbon thought about the 3, backs it out. Long 3 left wing is good for Quaker. Harrisburg is now 7 of 8 from the field. They lead 16-12 first quarter. Blake Elwine dribbles through traffic all the way to the hoop for 2. Blake Elwine, his first bucket. All 5 starters have scored for Huron. Huron back within 16-14, but Harrisburg red hot from the field right now. Jensen on the left wing. Up top, it's Larson. Larson hands it off, and the ball, travel going to go. I think Larson and Quaker were on the same page on who was supposed to get that ball. And the ball will turn over to Huron, and Porish for Porish, with Carter back into the game for the Tigers. 16-14 Harrisburg, 2:33 to go, first quarter. High-scoring first quarter already, with both teams shooting the ball well. Huron a few more turnovers than Harrisburg. Miles Elwine walks the ball up in the front court. Still, this time straight man, it looks like, by Harrisburg. Blake Elwine at the block, double teamed, looks back door. Wraparound pass came out of there. Juergens, 3 for Miles Elwine, no good. And the long rebound will come out to Stellan Larson. Larson into the front court. Long 3, Quaker, that one short. Offensive rebound, Larson, and counted, he's fouled. Well, we finally get him to miss a shot and give up the offensive rebound. Stellan Larson will get the putback and a chance for the old-fashioned 3-point play. Foul on Carter Porish, his first. Second team on Huron. Harrisburg back up, 18-14, 2:05 to go in the first half. Free throw is no good for Stellan Larson. Chase with the board. Harrisburg back up by 4 with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Blake Elwine up top has Juergens on the left wing. In the corner, Miles Elwine. Juergens back up top, screen. Chase steps out on the left wing, now Porish. Miles Elwine left wing, in the corner, Chase. Chase back up top, Porish. Reverse it right side to Blake Elwine. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Blake drives into the paint. Kick out in the corner. Chase for 3. Too strong, airballed it, but off of Harrisburg. And I think, they reset the shot clock, and I'm not sure they should have. Huron's going to keep possession out of that. But I think are they going to give Huron a fresh shot clock? I don't think that would be right. Yeah, gave Huron a fresh shot clock. Huron will inbound. Porish blocked back door and threw it away. Doe with the steal, and one too many passes. Just go up, do your post-up move. Harrisburg a chance to open up their biggest lead here. The first quarter, they're up by 4. Left side, Gibbon. Gibbon out there with Porish, lob it in the corner, ball tipped but controlled by Harrisburg. New guy in there, Owen Siliuson also in as Connor Clark for Harrisburg. Shovel it up top to Doe. Doe at the top of the key. 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. 8 seconds on the shot clock. On the baseline, here's the drive. Cilliuson with the fadeaway. No good. Rebound underneath for Harrisburg and bank it in. Count it again. Harrisburg got the rebound with Connor Clark. They had the mismatch there with Mason Juergens. And Harrisburg goes up by 6, 20-14. They had the mismatch with Juergens trying to block out the taller Connor Clark, and Harrisburg up by 6. Free throw is no good. Rebound, Carter Porish with 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Harrisburg, biggest lead either team at 6 points. Carter Porish on the drive all the way to the hoop, had it knocked away. Quick hands under there by Miles Knorr, who's also in the game for Harrisburg. Huron run the out of bounds on the baseline. 41 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 2014, Harrisburg leading. Juergens will get it all the way out up top to Davis Chase. Chase left side, Miles Elwine, lob in to Blake Elwine. Blake isolated there with Gibbon, goes around him. Shovel pass underneath, deflector. Oh, last touch by Huron. I thought Doe had a hand on that. That was right below me. But Huron throws it away. And again, we're making a lot of passes when the passer is 3 feet from the basket. 26 seconds to go here, first quarter, 20-14 Harrisburg. Presumably, they'll try to go for one shot here. Gibbon on the right wing. Back up top. Reset by Knorr. Knorr with 13, 12 seconds to go. Knorr backs it out against Porish. Go to left side, Doe. Doe wants to drive on Blake Elwine. Underneath the basket, blocked by Elwine. Rebound and a foul on Huron underneath the basket as Harrisburg continues to get offensive rebounds, and Connor Clark will go to the line for 2 with 1.6 seconds to go in the first quarter, and Carter Porish picks up his second personal. Harrisburg has done a great job of rebounding against a much taller Huron Tiger team. Clark with 2 free throws. The first one is good, and Harrisburg extends the lead to 7. He's got 3 points. 21-14 Harrisburg. Second shot for Clark, a senior. Hit them both. He's got 4 off the bench. 1 second to work with. Long pass up the floor. Going to be intercepted by Harrisburg. Chase picked it up at the buzzer. You had 2 Harrisburg players fighting over the ball. They lost it. Chase picked it up and rolled it in at the buzzer. And Huron back within 6. 22-16 after 1. We'll take a timeout of 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
They need leadership, positivity, and the power of Hereford beef. At Ravine Creek Ranch, the Bishoffs know raising Hereford cattle takes commitment and care, the same qualities that make great students and athletes. Lead by example, stay positive, and give it your all, on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. The Bishoffs at Ravine Creek Ranch are proud supporters of the Huron Tigers.
Godfather's Pizza of Huron offers dine-in, carry-out, or fast delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry-out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located on 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Well, certainly a break there for the Huron Tigers. They score at the buzzer there to end the first quarter. It was a long pass by Anderson Porish down the court. 2 Harrisburg players went up to get it. That was Knorr and Clark. They knocked it away from each other right to Davis Chase, who was able to finger roll it in at the buzzer. Huron with the possession to start the second quarter, down 6. See if they can score back-to-back. James Schultz Jr. in. 3 in the corner. Miles Elwine drops in his second 3. And basically a 5-0 run by Huron into the first, beginning of the second quarter. They're back within 3 at 22-19. 30 seconds gone here in the second quarter. Harrisburg with possession for the first time. Gibbon hands it off to Doe. Doe wants a drive, lost the ball, and a whistle, and what they call foul on Miles Elwine. That's a tough call against Miles. Doe lost the ball. I don't think Miles had any contact there at all, but Miles Elwine picks up his second personal. Harrisburg, in my eyes, Harrisburg got a gift there because I don't think there was any contact at all. Doe just lost the ball. Quaker pulls up with a 10-footer. It's short. Rebound comes to Chase. Here's Elwine on the drive. Blake down the floor through traffic over Doe. He's fouled. Huron really attacking the basket. Blake Elwine will get to the free throw line for the first time. The foul on Harrisburg, David Doe, his first. One team foul apiece here early in the second quarter. Blake Elwine with 2 points, 2 free throws here. First one is good. And Huron back within 2 at 22-20, as this is a 6-0 run for Huron in less than a minute, going back to 1 second to go in the first quarter. And Blake Elwine knocks down both free throws. He's got 4 points, and Huron now on a 7-0 run, and they're within 22-21. 7:10 to go in the first half. Quaker up top being chased by Schultz. Now Larson, top of the key. Right side, Doe. Doe steps out right wing, flips in the corner. Gibbon going baseline, kick out. Wide open three, Larson, no good. But offensive rebound, Quaker. Long three for Jensen is good. Again, Huron gives up the offensive rebound. And the lead back to 4, 25-21, Harrisburg. Little give and go. No, they'll have Anderson Portage back on the left wing. Anderson into the paint, and he's going to be fouled going to the hoop. Foul is on Jensen. That'll be his first. Second team on Harrisburg in the second quarter. Harrisburg back up by 4, 25-21. Huron to run the out of bounds on the baseline right below me. Bounce pass, Miles Elwine, left wing. Miles gets a screen. Now Blake on the left wing with Gibbon on him. They clear it out for Blake. Blake will take the three instead. Way off the mark. Rebound for Larson. Into the front court, Doe has it on the left wing, brings it back up. Now it's Jensen driving right by Miles Elwine. Reverse layup, no good, and they're going to call goaltending on Blake Elwine. So goal 10, give the bucket to Bennett Jensen, and just like that, Harrisburg is up by 6, 27-21, as they've scored the last 5 points. Pass cross, Miles Elwine in the front court, Anderson Portage. Portage on the left wing. Miles Elwine on the right side, low post to Blake. Blake Elwine posting up on Doe. He'll go into the paint and get fouled. It's either going to be Doe or Quaker. Quaker was coming over to help out. And it is on Quaker. That'll be his first, and now I believe that'll be the third team. Yes, it is on Harrisburg here on a run, the out-of-bounds play on the baseline. 5:56 to go in the first half. Harrisburg up by 6, 27-21. Left side, Schultz Jr. On the baseline, it's Portage, Anderson. On the baseline, it's Elwine against Gibbon. Doe comes. Here's the cut by Anderson Portage. Left-handed scoop. No good. Right underneath. We're missing some really good looks. Harrisburg can again extend the lead. Jensen into the paint. Shoots over Schultz for 2. Jensen was 7 points. All 7 points here in the second quarter for Harrisburg. Huron a 7-0 run. Now Harrisburg a 7-0 run. They're back up by 8. Anderson Portage, Schultz Jr. brings it back top of the key. Right side Elwine, Miles. On the baseline, it's Anderson Portage. Anderson spin move, and he's going to be fouled before he got to the hoop. Already 4 team fouls on Harrisburg, and we haven't played 3 minutes here yet in the second quarter. Well, Huron's relentless. They keep attacking the basket. Foul on Quaker is his second. And Harrisburg has piled up the fouls because of that. Mason Juergens back in. He'll inbound it for Huron. Gets it to Portage on the right wing. Anderson started the drive, at his pocket pick, stolen away by Knorr. Knorr into the front court. Harrisburg can open up a double-digit lead all of a sudden. Gibbon for 3, got it. Gibbon gives Harrisburg their biggest lead of the game, 32-21. They have scored 10 unanswered. Elwine drives, gets fouled. Blake Elwine will get 2 free throws. 32-21 Harrisburg. Again, Huron had a 7-0 run, and they were within 22-21, about a minute gone in the second quarter, but then Huron's been stuck at 21 since. Blake Elwine at the line to shoot 2, has 4 points. Free throw is good. And that breaks the Harrisburg 10-0 run, but Huron again in a bit of a hole after they dug out of it quickly. Back in for Harrisburg is Connor Clark. He gives some height and certainly some girth underneath for Harrisburg as Elwine hits both free throws. He's got 6. Timeout on the floor, 32-23 Harrisburg, 4:45 to go first half. Timeout 30 on Dakota Sports.
The Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant teeth screening, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment, or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Welcome back to Harrisburg. 4:45 to go in the first half. Harrisburg 32, Huron 23. Outside of a couple of early leads, Huron's been in catch-up mode this entire first half. That was a 30-second timeout taken by Huron. Inbounds comes to Larson, and Juergens almost got a steal and then does slap it out of bounds. Mason Juergens has been playing with some energy for Huron in the first half. Now their officials coming over to talk to Bennett Jensen and Mason Juergens. Bennett Jensen was just kept leaning into Mason. Mason kept backing up. Now Doe will inbound it in the backcourt to Knorr. Knorr will bring the ball up against Miles Elwine into the front court. Popping up top is Clark. Hands it off to Doe. Doe wants to back his way in on Porish. Off balance shot, no good. Blake Elwine has the rebound. Blake into the front court, still on the dribble. Hands it off to Miles Elwine, gets a screen. Juergens, right side Porish, shoulder fake. Lob it back up, Porish. Long three for Blake Elwine is short. Long rebound comes out to Juergens. Blake Elwine now will drive, and they call him for a travel, and I'm not sure where I was seeing that. But the ball is turned over. It'll be Harrisburg possession as Chase comes in. Anderson Porish out with 4:07 to go in the first half. Inbounds for Jensen. He's into the front court. Flips it back to Doe. Doe on the right side. Knorr a couple of dribbles. Nice one-hand catch. Jensen up top. Jensen off. Looking to Larson in the middle. Now bounce pass comes off to Clark. Left side against Chase. Clark up top. Knorr on the left wing. Lob in. Low post to Larson. And he's going to travel. The lob got into him. Blake Elwine came over to help out. Blake was trying to draw the charge, but Larson felt Blake back there, and he just shuffled due to the helping defense. Huron forces the turnover. Got to start turning Harrisburg turnovers into Huron points. They clear it out, and a blocking call going to go on David Doe, his second. And Blake Elwine back to the line to shoot 2. 3:36 to go in the first half. Harrisburg 32, Huron 23. Huron had a couple of early leads, but other than that, Harrisburg has made Huron chase them. They have shot the ball well. They've gotten a couple of second chance opportunities when they have missed. Free throw good for Elwine. He's got 7 with 1 free throw pending. Gibbon back into the game for Harrisburg. 3:36 to go in the first half. Huron back within 8. Elwine, free throw, rolls in, and Huron back within 7. Huron still showing some pressure in the backcourt. Knorr Going to be checked up there by Miles Elwine across the timeline, left side. Looking in the middle to Clark, instead fired to Gibbon in the corner. And Gibbon stepped on the sideline. Gibbon had to kind of reach over to get the ball, and he had Carter Porish right in his grill. And he stepped on the sideline. Huron forces another turnover, and again, need to turn those turnovers into Huron points. Huron back within 7, 3:22 to go. First half, Blake Elwine, left side. Jensen went for the steal, didn't get it. Blake double team there in the corner. Needs some help, finally gets it to Carter Porish. Carter drives into the paint, Euro step, no good. He'll go to the line for 2. Huron attacking the basket and drawing fouls on Harrisburg. 2 shots for the 9th grader, Carter Porish. Foul is on Bennett Jensen. That's his second. Free throw good for Carter Porish. He's got 3 points. Huron chipping away, back within 6 at 32-26 with 3:09 to go in the first half. Second free throw good. Porish hits them both. And Huron has cut the lead to 5, 32-27. Harrisburg did lead by 11. Harrisburg looking to inbound as Huron again shows some pressure. They get it back in the middle, Gibbon, and he'll bring the ball up. Checked at half court by Blake Elwine. Left side, handed off to Knorr. Knorr fire in the corner, Larson. Larson with Juergens on him. Gibbon open 3, top of the key, got it. Harrisburg is firing those threes. Gibbon in double figures with 11, 4 of 5 from the field. Harrisburg back up by 8, 35-27. Right side is Chase. Chase goes back door to Blake Elwine, powers it up and gets fouled again. Another foul on Harrisburg, but one thing I will say, they're making the fouls count, so they aren't giving Huron any and one opportunities. And 2 free throws again for Blake Elwine. The foul was on Siliuson, his first. Free throw is good for Elwine. Blake with 9 points, and Huron back within 7 at 35-28. Second free throw is good for Elwine. He's got 10. 8 from the free throw line. 35-29, the lead back at 6 for Harrisburg. Gibbon hands it off Larson, top of the key, right side. Siliuson. Now Gibbon, he wants to go baseline, cut off by Miles Elwine. Tough pass, but nice catch there by Siliuson. Left side, Knorr. Knorr trying to go inside. They'll post up low to Clark. Shoot over Juergens, and a foul going to go on Huron. Juergens is upset because he feels that Clark is just basically trying to knock him over on that post up. But Connor Clark will get the bucket and a chance for the and one, and Harrisburg quickly back up by 8. Second foul on Mason Juergens. Clark with the free throw, it's good, and Harrisburg back up by 9, 38-29. The way Harrisburg's playing here, it feels like they're just chasing their tail. In the corner, low post, it goes to Carter Porish, kick back out, fake by Juergens. Juergens into the paint, has it stripped and stolen by Knorr. Knorr into the front court. He'll hesitate, now lost his dribble. Comes off left side. Larson for 3 in the corner, too strong. And Clark with a big-time push-off on Porish, and they don't call that. They call a jump ball, I believe. They call a jump ball. I mean, Clark, plain and simple, just shoved Anderson Porish. Of course, I had to angle for that. They call a tie ball, and the possession arrow will go to Harrisburg. Minute 47 to go in the first half. Lob all the way out near the timeline to Gibbon against Blake Elwine. Flick it to Siliuson at the top of the key. Larson on the left wing. He wants to drive, pull up, free throw line jumper, no good. Carter Porish has the board. Up into the front court, Blake Elwine on the right wing. Blake a dribble. On the baseline is Davis Chase. Davis against Clark. Now kicks it back up top, Anderson Porish. Anderson has a lane, goes all the way in, then had the ball knocked away, and a foul going to go on Anderson as he ran into Siliuson after Siliuson grabbed the loose ball. Anderson Porish with his first. with 1:17 to go in the first half. Again, a little chase in the tail, it seems like here. Chase Schuhart in for the first time for Huron with 1:15 to go in the second quarter. Harrisburg has the lead, back up to 9 with the ball. Siliuson up top has Clark, left side. Here's the drive in the paint by Knorr. Kick back out top Larson, left side Clark. Clark takes a deep three, and that's an air ball. And Harrisburg can't do anything with it. And the Huron Tigers will get the ball back with 54 seconds to go in the first half. Coming at halftime, we'll talk with Huron Tiger coach Cody Kaufman about their tough loss in the first game of our doubleheader this afternoon. Harrisburg showing some pressure. Schuhart in the front court. Davis Chase up top. Elwine left side. Blake fires a three. No good. Offensive rebound. Schuhart gets it back out to Porish at the high post. Porish, little spin move with the shoulder. Counted. He's fouled. Carter Porish shoulder fake right, went left. Took one hop to the hoop, and he'll have a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. Here I'm back within 7 with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And the shot clock will be off here for the rest of the second quarter. Porish, free throw is good. Free throws have kept Huron in this. Anderson, Porish in. Chase Schuhart out. No, excuse me. Porish for Porish. Anderson in, Carter out. With 33 seconds to go in the first half, and Harrisburg up 38-32. Knorr against Juergens. Almost lost the ball, but he does get it across the timeline. Juergens stays with him. Harrisburg, I'm sure, would like to hold it for one if they can. Knorr on the outside, and boy, Juergens right with him, and there's no 5 count. Guess he is moving. Back up front, Gibbon, 13-12 to go. Knorr comes out and will set the offense for Harrisburg. 9-8 to go. Stellan Larson, top of the key. Right side, kick in the corner. Here's Siliuson, open three in the corner for Knorr. No good, and the rebound for Porish at the half. At the half, it's Harrisburg 38, Huron 32. We'll take a timeout of 2 minutes, come back and talk with Huron Tiger coach Cody Kaufman. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Finance your existing home. I'm Jamie Olson, your local mortgage loan officer at American Bank and Trust in Huron. Whether it's a conventional loan with local servicing, VA, FHA, rural development, jumbo, or a home equity line of credit, I'm here to help you find the right fit. Let's make your home goals happen. Apply today at mortgagewithjamie.com or call 353-2818. American Bank and Trust, where your journey begins. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Wishbone Market is proud to be part of the Huron community and to cheer on area high school athletes all season long. At Wishbone, they believe in supporting local, which is why you'll find South Dakota favorites on their shelves, from wines and meats to hometown snacks. They have great in-store savings and new products with updates shared on their Facebook page. Follow them on Facebook and stop in today to shop local, save more, and enjoy the best from South Dakota at Wishbone Market.
Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers. From Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
1340 KIJV is Tiger Radio. It's halftime. Let's join the voice of the Huron Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
And we're back here at the half of the boys' game, 38-32. Harrisburg leading Huron. The girls' game, Harrisburg girls just got off going there into the first quarter and went on to a 49-35 win over Huron. Cody Kaufman, head coach, of Huron Tiger girls joins us here. And Cody, again, the shooting is going to get better, but boy, again, we struggled. I thought we had some good looks, but I thought the press was working initially as well, but once Harrisburg got into their game, we had a trouble getting them out of it.
Yeah, we hit them hard right away, right? The first minute and a half and got them to call a timeout, and we're up 4-0. I thought that we let them off the hook by missing some easy shots. We didn't stick in a couple of layups that we had. Could have been 8, could have been 10, something along those lines, and we didn't, and we didn't make those. And then, as we change personnel as the game goes on, and you change out your starters, you got to change personnel, and what you're doing with that. So we had to go away from the press because of the personnel we had in. And on the offensive end, we forced a lot. I thought once we started, they made a few shots, Harrisburg did. I thought we forced a lot, right? I thought our spacing wasn't good at all, and then we didn't execute any plays. We couldn't, simple post-up plays that we have, simple things to get open shots, and we didn't execute them at all. I didn't think that we showed up mentally ready to play the basketball game today. And on Thursday, I thought we played our butts off. I thought we played hard. Just got beat by a better team. We come to practice on Friday, and I went lighter on them just because I knew that their legs were tired, and I knew we had a big game today, and that wasn't the recipe. So that's on me. I didn't have them ready to go after yesterday, and we won't make that mistake again.
And the shooting thing, you just can't kind of see it bleed over. We were 9 of 21 on free throws today, including, I think it was 2 of 10, what was it, in the third quarter? We were 3 of 10, make a few of those free throws. That makes a difference too. Maybe, puts Harrisburg in a little different situation too. But, it just is almost like an epidemic there right now. We just have to relax, shoot the ball, be it from the field or from the free throw line. Well, in free throws, we shot 91% on Thursday. Yeah. So, it's a matter of getting out of our own mental block. And that's the conversation we've had since the summer, is how we're going to move on from every play that's negative. Because this is basketball, and there's going to be a ton of negative plays in a game, whether you win the game or whether you lose the game. And right now, our mental block is us, and we're not getting out of our own way to stop that. So we got to figure out a way to fight back. I think we're okay. Just keep talking.
No, there you go. And it's, we got to find a way to fight back. We got to find a way to bounce back from when things aren't going our way. And we didn't do that tonight. I thought there was chances where we had, we could have, especially at a halftime. It was a 14-point game and probably should have been worse than that was. And we come back and I didn't realize we shot 3 of 10 from the free throw line in the third quarter. You shoot 80% there, it's a 5 more points. That changes things, and you see the ball go through the hole now and it's different. But like I said, we got to work on our spacing. We got to work on getting better driving lanes. And then, I thought, there are a few times, Jency came out firing, which is good. We got Haley to shoot the one. I'd like to have seen her shoot the second one. Taking more threes, and I think we made 4 or 5 tonight. So that's a positive. But, the key to the game is if they play harder than us, they're going to win the game, and they definitely played harder than us. They definitely outplayed us from that, and then they out-X'd-O'd us too. They executed where they needed to, and we did not do that.
And Jency Gergen is our signature plus player of the game. Popped those 2 threes, especially the one in the first half. We just weren't getting anything else to drop at that time. And she's asked to more than just shoot right now. She's kind of established herself as the first girl off the bench, and she also knows defensively. A lot of the time, she's going to be asked to play defensively at a mismatch.
Yeah, and we talked about it a few games ago. She's really smart on the court, so. She makes up for her lack of size down low. She knows how to read the ball and read the girls that she's guarding. So very capable of that. She's very valuable to us. We need her to start knocking down some shots, and she did that tonight. So, hopefully we can put it all together. We got to start. We didn't have the defensive intensity tonight that we had on Thursday night against Lennox, and I thought if we'd had that, this is a different game. But credit to Harrisburg. In their home court, they just came out and kind of punched us in the mouth after the first minute and a half, and we stood there and took it, and that's why, the outcome was what it was.
Cody Kaufman, head coach of the Tiger girls, as they fall here this afternoon to Harrisburg, 49-35. Halftime for the boys, 38-32. Harrisburg will take a timeout 1 minute, run down the stats, and get ready for the second half on Dakota Sports.
Insurance review with Blaine Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Blaine Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics at Pop? PB Sports, of course. Proud sponsor of the Tigers, PB Sports, downtown Huron.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Run down of the stats here at the halftime of our boys as we're just about ready to go with the second half for Harrisburg. 11 for Creighton Gibbon, 7 for Bennett Jensen and Connor Clark, 5 points for Cole Quaker, and 4 points apiece, Stellan Larson and David Doe. For Huron, 10 points for Blake Elwine, 8 for Carter Pori, 6 for Davis Chase, and 6 for Miles Elwine. I'm missing a bucket from somebody for Huron. We'll see if we can figure that one out. But at the half and getting set for the third quarter, 38-32 Harrisburg. Quick rundown the shooting. Huron was 9-19, just under 50% in the first half. Harrisburg, who blistered the shot chart to start the game, they're 14-23. So I'd say, I didn't do the division, but I'm sure that's over 60% from the field for Harrisburg, as they're a sharp shooting team, and well, they certainly showed that. Free throws in the first half, Harrisburg was 3 of 5, and Huron 13 of 13, and all 13 free throws came in the second half. So we're ready to go with the third quarter here, with Huron trailing Harrisburg at 7 minutes after 4 o'clock at KIJV AM/FM in Huron. We'll kind of watch and see what how the foul issues go here as we get ready for the second half. Well, Carter Porish has 7, so again, I'm still missing some points from somebody, but we'll figure that out when we get an opportunity. I think I got the starters all right anyway, just going by the scoreboard. Huron will have possession as we begin play in the third quarter. Huron going away from me for the second half. Miles Elwine, Harrisburg back in a zone again. Blake Elwine, now Juergens, swing it right side, open 3. Miles Elwine, no good, long rebound out, and grabbed by Quaker. Into the front court, Doe, he wants to drive on Chase. Into the paint, now lost his dribble, back outside Jensen. Jensen at way up top there with Juergens. Comes off left side Larson, baseline Quaker. Quaker up top. Gibbons wanted a 3. Now there's the 3 for Quaker, no good. And the rebound for Chase. Juergens into the front court. On the baseline, Carter Porish backs his way in. Can't get the shot off, shovels it off to Davis Chase, and Davis fouled when he was on the floor. It'll be Huron ball out of bounds on the baseline. We're just underway in the second half, and that is foul number 3 on Stellan Larson. So that's significant for Coach Langrock. Larson, the most experienced guy back from last year. He's got 3 fouls here early in the second half. Juergens thought about the 3. He'll drive in, baseline. Carter Porish, and off balance, back of the rim, no good. And Larson with the rebound. Huron misses their first 2 shots to start the second half. Doe outside. Gibbon comes up to the top of the key. Now handed off to Quaker. Right back to Gibbon. Gibbon in the corner, Larson. Larson, now Gibbon. Jensen top of the key. Quick passes around the perimeter. Jensen pops a 3, no good. And the rebound, Blake Elwine. Each team has missed their first 2 shots. Blake Elwine into the paint, shovels it in the corner to Juergens. Blake, low post, there's Chase. Chase has the ball stripped, and a foul going to go on Harrisburg. Well, Harrisburg keeps hacking, and sometimes they get the call, sometimes they don't. David Doe picks up his third. So now Larson and Doe each have 3 for Harrisburg here, and we've played only a minute and a half of the third quarter. Inbounds Chase. Underneath, there's Elwine, went up and missed the dunk. He thought he got fouled. No whistle, and back comes Harrisburg. On the baseline, it's Larson. Up top, backing it out is Jensen. Jensen spreads the floor. Neither team has scored here. We played almost 2 minutes of the second half. It's still 38-32. Harrisburg. Doe will go baseline, bump into Porish. And the foul will go on Carter, and that'll be the third foul on Carter Porish. And David Doe will go to the line for 2. David Doe, Coach Langrock said he's probably been the most pleasant surprise. He's a guy, the way, he didn't say it in these many words, but I took it from him that David Doe has shown the most improvement from last year to this year, and well, he's on the floor all the time. Free throw is good for Doe, and there's your first point of the second half. And Harrisburg up 7, 39-32. Connor Clark, who played quality minutes in the first half, is back in for Harrisburg as Larson will come out with those 3 fouls. Doe, second free throw is short. Rebound by Chase. Outlet to Blake Elwine into the front court. Cross court, right side. 3 for Miles Elwine. Got it. Miles Elwine, his third 3. Huron back within 4, 39-35. We have a timeout, Huron. We'll take a timeout of 30 seconds on Dakota Sports.
How about that new place, the 18th Century Theme Restaurant?
No. How about that one place that has boiled?
No way. Well, you want a juicy burger and ice cream, and I want delicious chicken strips. Dairy Queen!
Dairy Queen of Huron has something for everyone.
Plus, they have the famous DQ Blizzard. My favorite is the Oreo.
And they're open every day of the week for lunch, dinner, or an anytime snack. Dairy Queen of Huron, the place for
hot eats and cool treats.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
5:52 to go in the third quarter. Huron Tigers have pulled within 4, 39-34. Second and final 30-second timeout by Huron. Huron comes out with some full court pressure. Doe will bring the ball up again. He's out there with 3 fouls, being guarded by Chase. Bounce pass in the middle, Quaker. Quaker comes off right side to Jensen. Jensen trying to post up Clark on the baseline. He'll shoot over Porish. No good, and David Doe picks up his 4th foul, and David Doe looked like he was trying to tackle Davis Chase going after that loose ball. David Doe with his 4th foul, and he'll have to hit the bench as Huron a chance to cut the lead as 5.5 minutes to go, third quarter. 39-35 Harrisburg. Huron working against some Harrisburg pressure. Blake Elwine front court has Miles, top of the key. Again, zoning is Harrisburg. Miles Elwine, top of the key. Reverse right side, Juergens. Juergens, a couple of dribbles. Backs it out. Top of the key, Blake Elwine. Huron patient. Another 3 for Miles Elwine. He got a screen from Juergens. Miles Elwine with 12 points. All on threes. Huron back within 1. 39-38. Inside of 5 minutes to go, third quarter, and Harrisburg throws it away. Clark thought he was going to get his teammate to stay out on the left wing, Quaker, and Quaker started going down to set a screen. Huron a chance for their first lead since the first quarter, fairly early in the game. Harrisburg changing back up to man-to-man. Juergens pops out on the left wing, and they're not even guarding him. Juergens for 3, no good. Rebound by Chase underneath against Clark. 3 for Elwine, no good. Huron takes a pair of threes, and Harrisburg survives. They'll get the ball back. Here's the drive. Quaker. Fadeaway over Porish, no good. Clark with the offensive rebound and is fouled by one of the Elwines. And boy, oh boy, I will say this much. Connor Clark has played some great minutes off the bench for Langrock. That is foul number 3 on Miles Elwine. Miles and Carter Porage each have 3 fouls. Harrisburg will run the out of bounds, lob it all the way out near the timeline to Gibbon. 39-38 Harrisburg, 4:18 to go, third quarter. Gibbon in the corner, he'll go baseline, wrap around, back up top, good ball movement, Larson, and there's the 4th foul on Miles Elwine. And that was a definite foul. There was no making up the call there. Miles Elwine just got the hands out too much and picks up his 4th foul against Larson. And, well, Miles, who's had the hot hand from outside, is going to have to sit at least the rest of the third quarter. Anderson Portage back in for Huron. 3 team fouls apiece here in the third quarter. Inbounds, Jensen will get it all the way out to Gibbon. Gibbon directs traffic. He dribbles left, hands it off to Larson, brings it up top. On the baseline, Jensen with the drive, kick out. Open 3, Quaker is good. Huron gets some momentum, then Harrisburg hits a big shot. That's the way this game has went. Harrisburg back up by 4. Blake Elwine in traffic and lost the ball on the way up. It'll stay with Huron. 3:47 to go, third quarter. 42-38. Harrisburg is back up by 4. Inbounds, Chase up top, Juergens. Blake Elwine, he'll slide baseline and a blocking call. Going to go on Clark. Connor Clark picks up his first. That'll be the 4th team on Harrisburg. Next one will put Huron in the bonus for the rest of the quarter. Huron with the out-of-bounds play on the baseline. All the way up top, Juergens. Anderson Portage goes to Carter, low post. Carter backs his way in. Fade away over Larson is short. Rebound and out of bounds will stay with Huron. It was a battle between Larson and Chase for the ball. And Huron will get another opportunity. For as much as it feels like Huron's had momentum, Huron is 2 of 8 from the field, and the two buckets were by Miles Elwine on the threes. Huron turns the ball over on the inbounds. Anderson Portage didn't let Mason Juergens get back in bounds before he threw the inbounds pass back to him. So Harrisburg up for a chance to extend the lead again. Again, when Harrisburg needs a big shot, they get it. Larson in the corner, back up top, Quaker. Left side, Jensen. Clark pops out on the wing, right back to Jensen. They'll try to drive on Carter Portage. Fakes, goes in, low post, give and go to Jensen. No good, and a foul going to go on Juergens. 2 free throws coming up for Bennett Jensen. Bennett was 7 points. They all came in the second quarter. That's foul number 3 on Juergens. So Huron getting their own foul trouble here. Miles Elwine with 4, Mason Juergens, Carter Portage with 3. 3:09 to go, third quarter. Jensen will shoot 2, and both teams in the bonus here for the rest of the third quarter. Free throw good for Bennett Jensen. He's got 8, and the lead back to 5. So Huron was within 1, had the ball, missed 2 threes, and now Harrisburg has built the lead back up to 5 with a free throw pending. Second free throw is good. Caught the front of the rim and rolled in. And just like that, Harrisburg back up by 6, 44-38. In the middle against the press, Anderson Portage, kick back, Blake Elwine. Blake, backdoor, find Davis Chase, low post, spins off the glass, too strong. Larson with the rebound. Davis Chase with 6 points, but has not scored since the first quarter. Jensen, 3 at the key, got it. And just like that, Harrisburg's back up by 9, 8-0 run. Blake Elwine down the floor, stripped and lost the ball, going to be picked up by Harrisburg. So Harrisburg on an 8-0 run after Huron was within 1 and had the ball, and they can open up a double-digit lead again. Low post, they go into Clark. Clark trying to back his way, kick out right side, fake by Jensen. He'll bring it back up top, the key. Clark, hand it off to Quaker. Quaker right back to Clark. They got the mismatch there and a whistle, and what do we got, a 3-second? I think they called a 3-second violation on Harrisburg. Could not see the ref from here, but it is a turnover to Huron with 2:10 to go here in the third quarter. Miles Elwine going to come in with those 4 fouls. My guess is they want him to get open for a three. Still pressure in the backcourt by Harrisburg. Blake Elwine, Anderson Porish. Playing some catch. Blake across the timeline, up ahead to Juergens. Now it's Blake Elwine up top. Chase. Davis will drive. Counted. He's fouled. He just went one-on-one with Clark and blasted right by him. Davis Chase with a chance for the and one. And Huron back within 7, 47-40. Second foul on Connor Clark. And one shot for Davis Chase. Free throw is good. And Schuhart going to come back in for the second time in the game. And Miles Elwine will come out. That's what I kind of figured would happen. Huron back within 6 again at 47-41. With a minute 57 to go, third quarter. A conventional three-point play by Davis Chase. Inside of 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Quaker on the outside. Flips it to the left. Jensen. Bounce pass. Siliuson back in, has the ball. Left side, Knorr in the corner. There it is to Jensen. Jensen pulls up. Free throw line jumper is short. Rebound straight down to Davis Chase. Blake Elwine into the front court. Double teamed over there and trying to step through it. Got to get rid of it. And a foul going to go on Harrisburg. I'm not really sure where there was a foul in there. When the whistle blew, I thought Budnagle was taking a timeout because that had to be pretty close to a 5-second count. So basically, that's a pretty hard luck foul to be called on Harrisburg. Knorr picks it up, his first. Blake Elwine at the line to shoot two. Blake has not scored here in the second half. First free throw good. Huron back within 5, and now Blake has scored in the second half. 11 points for Blake, 47-42 Harrisburg with a minute 26 to go, third quarter. Second shot for Elwine, good, got them both. A dozen for Blake Elwine, and he's only hit one shot from the field, 10 for 10 free throws. Huron back within 4, minute 20 to go, third quarter. Clock, that's got to be a travel. Oh, they call foul on Davis Chase. Davis put a hand on the ball. Clark walked with it. The whistle came really late, and they call a foul on Davis Chase. Can't agree with that call. But it stands. Davis Chase just his first foul, but 2 free throws for Connor Clark. Minute 17 to go, third quarter, 47-43. Harrisburg. Clark, first free throw is good. Connor with 8 points off the bench. He has played well for Coach Langrock. One more shot. It's Harrisburg back up by 5, and the free throw pending. Free throw is no good, and Porish glides in for the rebound. That was Anderson. Blake Elwine in the front court. Huron down to 5, and we have a travel on Blake Elwine. I couldn't really see it from this vantage point. I think he might have double clutched trying to get the ball to the high post to Davis Chase. But another turnover, and Huron again just keeps trying to keep their head above water as they just can't get a solid run here in the game. Gibbon, left side Siliuson. Siliuson right back to Gibbon on the baseline. Gibbon, and now we have a whistle and a foul going to go on a moving screen, I think, on Siliuson. Owen Siliuson picks up his second. Yeah, moving pick. Couldn't really see it from here. It was away from the ball. Huron will get the ball back with 58 seconds to go, third quarter. 48-43 Harrisburg. Huron has not led since the first quarter. Harrisburg pressing. Blake Elwine in the front court. Juergens. Back door gets it into Schuhart. Too far underneath the basket. He tries to kick out, and fortunately it went off the hand of Jensen. It was a nice catch by Schuhart, but he had no place to go as he was too far under the basket. Tried to kick it out to somebody, and Jensen deflected it, fortunately, for Huron. Miles Elwine in for Schuhart with 46 seconds to go, third quarter. 48-43. Low post, it goes right into Chase. Backs his way in, drop step to the hoop. Counted, he's fouled. Again, Davis Chase went one-on-one with Clark. Bennett Jensen came there to help out late. Davis Chase now in double figures with 11. Huron back within 3, and now Connor Clark with 3 fouls. So the tallest players for Harrisburg all have 3 or 4 fouls, as the free throw good for Davis Chase. Huron back within 2. 39 seconds to go, third quarter, 48-46 Harrisburg. On the right wing is Quaker. Gives to Jensen in the corner. Jensen, 1 dribble. Back up top, Gibbon. Gibbon flicks left side, low post. They go to Clark against Chase, and a very quick whistle on Davis Chase. And that will get Clark at the line to shoot 2. Davis Chase picks up his second. And Connor Clark will shoot 2. Connor with 8 points off the bench for Harrisburg. 24 seconds to go, third quarter, 48-46. Harrisburg, 49-46 as Clark makes the first free throw. Clark is 5 of 7 from the free throw line. Lead back at 3. And the lead short on the second one. Elwine with the rebound. 3-point game. Shot clock off with 20 seconds to go, third quarter. Into the front court, Elwine, Blake, now Miles. Huron going to hold it for 1. 13-12 to go here in the third quarter. Blake Elwine up top against Gibbon. 7-6. Juergens on the left wing. They leave him alone. There's Miles Elwine. Quick trigger 3 is short. Rebound in the middle. Jensen, his shot at the buzzer. No good. We'll head to the fourth. Harrisburg a 3-point lead, 49-46. Timeout 1 minute. 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Full potential. Does the ration provide everything they need? Let the experienced feed consultants at Dakota Land Feeds help you get the performance you want and the service you deserve. With the ability to balance rations for every stage of a calf's life, the feed consultants provide valuable information to support your operation. They strive to provide best-in-class service and knowledge you can count on. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed supplier. Playing the game means bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Ober and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
We head to the fourth quarter, and Huron Tiger boys have been catch-up all afternoon. They led a couple of times, but real early in the game. Harrisburg is led by as many as 11, but right now it's 3, but Harrisburg will have possession to start the fourth quarter. Shooting in the third quarter, Harrisburg 3 of 7, Huron 4 of 12. Both teams scored about as much from the free throw line as they did from the field. On the right side, that's Siliuson. Larson now in the corner against Elwine. Siliuson again around the perimeter. Come back up top, Knorr. Clark fell down, gets back up. They're trying to post him up. Larson on the left wing, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Clark on the baseline. Wants to move in on Juergens. Kick out in the corner, open 3, Siliuson, in and out. Went all the way down and popped out. Rebound Huron. Davis Chase, he's going to go hard to the hoop, off glass for 2. Davis Chase pulls Huron within 1, 49-48 for a second time here in the second half. Larson drives, leans in, shot up, no good. Rebound Clark, and he's fouled by Anderson Porish. Anderson Porish picks up his second. First team here of the fourth quarter, and Connor Clark back at the line. He has shot a bunch of free throws. This will be his 9th and 10th free throws of the game. First free throw is good. Caught the shooter's roll, and he's in double figures off the bench with 10 points. The lead back at 2, 50-48. Harrisburg just underway in the fourth quarter. Second shot is good, and Harrisburg back up by 3. Anytime Huron has a chance to take a lead, Harrisburg seems to make a play. Harrisburg pressing full court. Blake Elwine, bounce pass up ahead. Juergens, now Porish. Now Juergens in the corner is Chase. Huron sets the offense. Up top, Blake Elwine backs it out. Have a screen up there on Gibbon. Now Chase leaves. Left side is Juergens. Up top, Elwine. Now Miles. Miles hard to the hoop. Gets fouled. 2 shots for Miles Elwine. Miles with 12 points. Again, he's only hit 1 shot from the field in the game. The rest of his points have come from the free throw line. And that is foul number 3 on Siliuson with 6:41 to go in the game. Elwine, free throw, short. That is the first missed free throw this afternoon for Huron. Porish for Porish, Cotter in, Anderson out. Best Blake can do now is pull Huron within 2. Second free throw is no good, missed them both. Rebound Larson, so again, Huron doesn't help themselves either. It remains a 3-point game for Harrisburg. 6.5 minutes to go. Larson hands it off to Gibbon. Gibbon wants to drive, pulls up, free throw line jumper is good. Again, when Harrisburg needs a bucket, somebody finds a way. Gibbon, that's his first bucket of the second half. He's got 13. First shot of the second half, I believe. Harrisburg back up by 5. Right side, low post, Carter Porish. Little ball fake. Now he'll back his way in on Larson. Shot up short. Ball tapped out, controlled by Gibbon. Harrisburg has rebounded well against the much taller Huron Tiger team. Bounce pass, Larson comes right. That looked like an extra step. It was. He took an extra step as he was trying to fire it in the corner. And the ball comes back. David Doe in for the first time since probably midway through the third quarter. He's out there with 4 fouls. Harrisburg has 3 guys with 3. Miles Elwine out there with 4 fouls for Huron. Huron needs a hoop here just to keep pace. Here's the lob in to Chase. Low post shot up. No good as he was trying to go around Doe. And again, Huron can't pick up a shot to get momentum. Jensen kicks back up top to Doe. Doe with Chase in the corner. Jensen, almost a travel. Now Larson will drive baseline, goes around, reverse layup for 2. Stellan Larson, his first bucket since the first quarter. Harrisburg is up by 7. Blake Elwine drives, gets hammered by Gibbon. 2 free throws coming up for Blake Elwine. He had hit 10 in a row, now missed 2 in a row. Gibbon, that's his second. But Harrisburg is back up by 7, 55-48. Huron's been within 1 a couple of times here in the second half and could never pull the trigger. Free throw good for Elwine. Blake now with 13, but again, only 1 made shot from the field. Huron back within 6 with a free throw pending for Elwine. Second free throw for Blake is good. He's 10 of 12 from the free throw line. 12 of 14, excuse me. 55-50 Harrisburg. 5:15 to go in the game. Doe on the left wing. Gibbon up top. Reverse it right side in the corner. Goes to Quaker. Quaker into the paint. Cut off. Lobs it back up front. Jensen fakes. He wants to drive. Leaner with the scoop for 2. Jensen with the bucket. He's got a dozen. And we have a whistle. Delay of game warning going to go on Harrisburg as the basket went in and then somebody knocked the ball away. So it was a delay of game warning on Harrisburg, but they're back up by 7. 3-possession game inside of 5 minutes to go in the contest. Blake Elwine into the front court. Porish, top of the key. Miles Elwine for 3, yes! 5th 3 of the game for Miles Elwine. He's got 15, and Huron back within 4, 57-53. Timeout Huron. We'll take a timeout 1 minute on Dakota Sports.
Downtown Huron specializes in embroidered and screen printed items and awards. Signature Plus does all work in-house with the latest in technology and equipment, paying attention to the smallest details. Screen printing and embroidery, stop by for your Huron Tiger sports apparel and for casual business wear. Located at 363 Wisconsin Avenue Southwest, downtown Huron. Signature Plus supporting the Huron Tigers. The Nordby Center for Recreation in Huron is your ultimate destination for fun and fitness. Challenge yourself and get fit with a fitness class that fits your schedule. The Nordby Center offers water classes, weight and cardio classes, bicycle spin classes, and more. Group fitness classes are led by the Nordby Center's expert instructors. Sign up for a fitness class today. The Nordby Center for Recreation, where the fun never ends.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
4:46 to go in the game. Huron uses the third timeout, and I don't think, Langrock has not used a timeout yet. Huron back within 4. Harrisburg has the ball. Up top, Quaker. Come right side, Gibbon. Reverse left side, Jensen. Jensen has Gibbon for 3 over Porish. Got it. And again, Harrisburg, when they need to hit a shot, they do. They're back up 7, 60-53. 4:20 to go. Miles Elwine, a wide open 3, no good. Rebound Anderson Porish keeps it alive for Huron. In the corner, Juergens wants 3, got it. Mason Juergens, his second 3. Huron back within 4, but got to get some defensive stops now as we hit 4 minutes to go in the game, and Harrisburg up 60-56. Flick it up top to Larson. Larson lobs it in the corner, Doe. Doe against Chase. He wants to drive, goes baseline, cut off, kicks back out up top to Quaker. Here's the drive by Gibbon to the hoop. No good. Rebound, and we're going to call goaltending again on Blake Elwine. Give the bucket to Gibbon. And Harrisburg up 6, 62-56 with 3:43 to go in the game. And Huron just not getting any stops defensively now. Into the front court, Juergens up top, Porish. Anderson with the ball. Now Juergens on the left wing. There's the post-up baseline, cut to Juergens underneath the basket, 4-2, give and go between Davis Chase and Mason Juergens. Juergens has 8. Huron again within 4, but can we get a defensive stop? Quaker on the left wing, and we have a whistle and a timeout for Langrock, and Quaker hit a 3 right after the whistle blew. Timeout for Harrisburg. 3:12 to go in the game. We'll take a timeout of 30 seconds on Dakota Sports.
With Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut up hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
3:12 to go in the game, and Harrisburg just continues to keep that lead at 2 possessions, it seems like, at least, as when Huron needs to get themselves a stop, it just doesn't seem to come, as Harrisburg's always ready to hit a big shot. Off the Harrisburg timeout, they will inbound the ball. Up top to Quaker. Quaker just dribbling out there. Doe comes to the left side, gets away, and a foul going to go on Chase. Neither team very close to the bonus here, but that is number 3 on Chase. So Huron has 4 fouls on Miles Elwine, 3 on Juergens, Chase, and Carter Porish. We're at 2 team fouls apiece. So again, 3 minutes exactly to go in the game. Nobody's close to the bonus. Lob comes all the way up near the timeline to Doe. Inside of 3 minutes to go, Huron down 4. Can we get a defensive stop, then convert on the other end? Harrisburg spreads the floor. They're going to use some shot clock here. Jensen out there with Elwine. Blake with it, still dribbling. Boy, you think Blake would be close enough, but I guess he's not for a 5-second count. Jensen will drive, get by Chase, and then get bumped by Chase, and they'll count the fadeaway. Jensen with the bucket, and Harrisburg goes up by 6 with a free throw pending, and Chase picks up his 4th foul. Harrisburg has just done such a good job of attacking the basket today. It shows up again with 2.5 minutes to go. Jensen's free throw is good. And now Harrisburg can't hardly miss from the field anymore. 7-point lead, 65-58, and Blake Elwine, spin move to the hoop, gets fouled. 2 shots for Blake. But again, Harrisburg's getting 3 points on this end. Huron's been getting 2, it seems like. Foul is on Gibbon, his third. 2:28 left in the game. Blake Elwine will shoot 2. First free throw is good. Blake with 15, same amount as brother Miles. Second free throw for Blake is good. Got them both. And a whistle and a timeout Huron. 2:28 to go in the game. Huron back within 5. Timeout 1 minute on Dakota Sports on Tiger.
Experience delicious. Experience Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge. They specialize in steaks, burgers, seafood, and pasta. Ryan's Hangar can host your party in a private room and offer catering too. Open Monday through Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 11, and open for lunch every Thursday 11 to 2 and closed on Sunday. Ryan's Hangar Restaurant and Ace Lounge in the Crossroads in downtown Huron.
ProClean Plus offers epoxy floor coating for garages, basements, and outdoor patios, as well as commercial and industrial spaces. Call 605-352-5776 to get a free estimate. Let the pros at ProClean Plus help you get a great-looking, durable surface with the epoxy flooring. Locally owned and operated, visit them at 201 Market Street East, or check out their website at procleanplus.net. ProClean Plus is a proud sponsor here on Tiger Sports.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Huron, 1 timeout remaining. Harrisburg has 4. 2:28 to go in the game. 65-60, Harrisburg leading Huron. Miles Elwine, Davis Chase, both on the floor with 4 fouls. Huron showing the trap press. Doe gets in the front court, Jensen. Jensen left wing. Huron gets back, sets it up. Huron looks like they're still trying to trap. Up top, Gibbon near the timeline. Jensen left wing, fake the 3. Back up top to Doe. Harrisburg being patient here, runs some shot clock with a 5-point lead, nearing 2 minutes to go in the game. Jensen back there with Chase, 9-8 seconds to go. Jensen will lob it in, low post, and overthrew Larson on the cut. Harrisburg turns the ball over. It'll be Huron ball with 1:57 to go in the game. Harrisburg is going to use a timeout. We'll use a timeout, 30 seconds, 30 on Dakota Sports.
We know sports injuries just don't sideline your game. They can sideline your life. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a competitive athlete, or just love staying active, getting back to your best is what we do best. Our team of experts will work with you one-on-one to develop a rehab plan that's as unique as you are. Don't let an injury keep you from doing what you love. Call Carr Chiropractic today at 605-352-5264 or visit carchiropractic.com.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
1:57 to go, 65-60, Harrisburg leading Huron. Harrisburg used their second and final 30s. They still have all 3 full. They'll come out with full court pressure here on a chance to get it to a 1-possession game. Inbounds to Miles Elwine, right back to Blake. Blake, they're trying to trap him at the timeline. Bounce pass up ahead to Juergens. Juergens, couple of dribbles. Now Anderson Porish, left wing up top. Miles Elwine. Huron needs a bucket. 1:40 to go, down 5. Left side, nice catch. They go low post to Elwine, banks it in for 2. Blake, just his second shot from the field. 3-point game, 65-62. Quickly though, Harrisburg, Jensen almost lost the ball, does, but a whistle, and did they call a foul or did they call a timeout? Huron had a steal, and they called a foul on Huron. If that's on Miles Elwine, it'll be his 5th. Nope, it's on Blake Elwine, his first. Huron had the steal. Late whistle gives the ball back to Harrisburg. Harrisburg will be the bonus the rest of the way on the next foul, and there's foul number 5 on Davis Chase. He had his hands out, and basically Bennett Jensen swung into his hand and got hit in the face, so Davis Chase fouls out. Hard luck there for Davis, minute 22 to go, and that puts Harrisburg in the bonus for the rest of the way. Davis Chase leaves having scored 14 points, and Bennett Jensen, who's had a nice game for Harrisburg at the line, 17 points, 18 as he hits the first free throw, and it's back to a 2-possession game. Boy, that foul, not that one so much, but the foul before on Blake Elwine, that's one Huron might be talking about, because Huron did not think that was a foul, and they had the steal. Bennett Jensen hits both free throws, and the lead back at 5. Again, Huron needs to score. Minute 20 to go. Blake Elwine gets to Juergens on the left wing. Carter Porish in the corner. Cut to Anderson Porish, and a foul going to go on Harrisburg. Still not the bonus for Huron as Harrisburg's 4th team foul. A Bronx cheer went up from Huron Tiger Nation as they finally called a foul on Harrisburg, and David Doe has fouled out of the game. He scored 5 points, and he fouls out with a minute 13 to go. So each team has had a player disqualified. Anderson Porish gives to Elwine, left wing. Minute 8, minute 7, Huron needs a score this possession. Carter Porish hands it off to Blake Elwine. Blake spins. Up top, 3 for Juergens, no good. Rebound tipped up in the air, and Gibbon gets it. Huron had their shot at it, and a foul on Juergens. Mason Juergens had a good look at the 3. It did not go. And Harrisburg can make life really difficult for Huron now. Miles Knorr to the line. He has not scored. He has not been to the free throw line. Foul number 4 on Juergens. But if he hits both free throws, make it a 3-possession game, it's going to be tough, and he makes the first one to make it 68-62 Harrisburg. First point of the game for Knorr comes at a critical moment for Harrisburg. Second free throw, good, nothing but the net. 7-point lead Harrisburg, 50 seconds left to go in the game. Down on the baseline, Carter Porish, and the ball deflected out of bounds by Larson, but 7 points in 43 seconds. It's going to be tough for Huron now, and basically Harrisburg is going to have to help Huron out for this to happen for the Huron Tigers. Huron will inbound it from the sideline. Get it into Carter Porish. Carter right back to Blake Elwine. Blake, 3 off balance, way off the mark. And with 35 seconds left in the game, it's going to be awful tough for the Huron Tigers now. 69-62 Harrisburg. This whole game's just felt like 2 steps forward, 1 step forward, 2 steps back for Huron. Foul in the backcourt, going to go on Anderson Porish as he tried to jump and steal against Knorr, and Knorr will come back and shoot 2 free throws again. Anderson Porish with his 3rd, but with 30 seconds left, shot clock off, it's going to be tough for Huron now. Huron continues road warriors. It's going to be a while before Huron gets to play on their home court, another week and a half. First free throw good for Knorr. Going to be a 3-possession game no matter what here with Knorr. At Yankton Tuesday, then at Lincoln next Friday. Most likely that's not going to be a number 1 against number 2 anymore. Unless Huron comes up with the miracle. Knorr hits both free throws, 4 for 4 at crunch time. The lead back at 9. Anderson Porish in the front court. Boy, just wasting time. It runs down. Cross court pass to Miles Elwine. Ryan Schuart in. 3 for Carter. Porish hits it at the top of the key. Carter saying, I'm not done yet. He's in double figures with 10. Huron takes their last timeout with 17 seconds to go in the game. 71-65 Harrisburg. Timeout 30 seconds, 30 on Dakota Sports.
Teams need more than talent. They need leadership, positivity, and the power of Hereford beef. At Ravine Creek Ranch, the Bischoffs know raising Hereford cattle takes commitment and care, the same qualities that make great students and athletes. Lead by example, stay positive, and give it your all, on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. The Bischoffs at Ravine Creek Ranch are proud supporters of the Huron Tigers.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
Back in Harrisburg, and Huron back within 6, but again, it's gonna take a Tiger miracle and a black and orange Tiger miracle to pull this one out. As Huron down 6 with 17 seconds to go and no timeouts. Huron comes out with full court pressure. James Schultz Jr. in for defensive purposes for Huron. Huron's got to try and get a steal. If they don't get it, they got to foul right away. Well, they are fouling right away. Steal by Blake Elwine, and he's fouled. They had Knorr trapped in the corner. Blake Elwine slapped it away, went towards the basket, got fouled again. And once again, Blake Elwine to the free throw line. Blake with 18 points, 19 as he hits the first free throw. Huron back within 5. Blake is 15 of 17 from the free throw line. One more free throw, but again, Huron now can't stop the clock with a timeout with 13 seconds left. Second free throw, in and out, no good. Tipped out back to Blake. He's fouled, count it. We're not done yet. Anderson Porish tipped it out. It went back to Blake. He grabbed it, scored, and all of a sudden, we got a one-possession game. I did not see this coming. 71-68 and a free throw pending for Blake Elwine. Second free throw is good. It's a 2-point game again. Huron's pressing full court. They get the ball in the corner to Knorr. Knorr cross court. They find it to Quaker. Quaker brings it back out. Huron after him with 6.4 to go. And the foul, I believe, on Juergens. That'll be his 5th. 6.4 seconds to go. Huron has somehow managed to cut the lead back to 2. 71-69 with 6.4 seconds. But it's Knorr at the line. He's 4 for 4. All here in the fourth quarter. Huron needs him to miss at least one to give the Huron Tigers a chance. So Knorr, if he hits them both, again, it'll be difficult. And he misses. The door is slightly open for Huron. 6.4 seconds left. 71-69. One more shot for Miles Knorr, a junior. Free throw is good. So Huron needs a 3, got 6.4 seconds to get it. Blake Elwine was 6'5", cross court to Miles Elwine. Here's Anderson Porish, 3, it'll count, it's way short. And Harrisburg hangs on to win it, 72-69. Well, Huron gave themselves a chance when I didn't think they had one. Yes, I wrote them off. Huron came back, but not enough, and Harrisburg wins it, 72-69. Huron drops to 6-2 on the season. Harrisburg improves to 4-2. We'll take a timeout of 2 minutes. Gary Zell Auto Glass postgame is next. 2 minutes on Dakota Sports.
Dine in, carry out, delivery every day of the week. For delivery or carry out, give them a call at 352-6925. Not sure what to order from their delicious menu? Then dine in and try their famous Godfather's Buffet, featuring a variety of pizza slices, tasty chicken, and many salads and desserts to choose from. They're locally owned, so stop in and say hi to Derek and the rest of the pizza crew. They're located at 195 21st Street in Huron. Godfather's Pizza. Give them a call, 352-6925.
The Huron Eye Clinic is proud to sponsor the Huron Tigers. The doctors and staff at the Huron Eye Clinic are committed to providing quality service and products to their patients in Huron and surrounding areas. The Huron Eye Clinic offers comprehensive eye exams, contact lens exams, infant C screenings, LASIK consultations, ocular disease services, and pediatric eye care. Stop in at the office at 1288 Dakota Avenue South to make an appointment, or call the Huron Eye Clinic today at 605-352-4181.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance your existing home? I'm Jamie Olson, your local mortgage loan officer at American Bank and Trust in Huron. Whether it's a conventional loan with local servicing, VA, FHA, rural development, jumbo, or a home equity line of credit, I'm here to help you find the right fit. Let's make your home goals happen. Apply today at mortgagewithjamie.com or call 353-2818. American Bank and Trust, where your journey begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wishbone Market is proud to be part of the Huron community and to cheer on area high school athletes all season long. At Wishbone, they believe in supporting local, which is why you'll find South Dakota favorites on their shelves, from wines and meats to hometown snacks. They have great in-store savings and new products with updates shared on their Facebook page. Follow them on Facebook and stop in today to shop local, save more, and enjoy the best from South Dakota at Wishbone Market.
The Huron Tiger post-game report on Tiger 95 is brought to you by Gary Zell Auto Glass. Here's the voice of the Tigers, Jeff Duffy.
Well, a sweep for the Harrisburg Tigers over our Huron Tigers. Huron boys never led after the first quarter, and again, I think I said it late where it felt like it was one step forward, two steps back that entire game for the boys. Harrisburg would get the lead. Huron would get it down to a 1 point or one possession. Did it over again, had the final flurry there late to give themselves a chance, but the three-point shot at the buzzer is short, and Harrisburg wins it here today, 72-69, handing Huron their second loss of the season. Let's do a Seven Sons Heating and Air scoreboard update. AA boys, Lincoln defeated Rapid City Stevens 89-45. Washington defeated Pierre 77-57. Roosevelt, midway through the second quarter, leads Rapid City Central 49-27. Midway through the fourth quarter, Douglas leads Belle-Fourche 59-46. Sioux Center, Iowa, start of the fourth period, leading T-Area 44-41. Those are boys' scores. Girls' scores from AA today. Rapid City Central 46. Sioux Falls Roosevelt 43. West Fargo Horace, North Dakota 70. T-Area 41. Again, Harrisburg defeated Huron today 49-35. 11 for Hilton Hines and Jency Gergen, our Signature Plus player of the game. Sioux Falls Washington 54. Pierre 22. Aberdeen defeated Sioux Falls Jefferson 60-38. Rapid City Stevens defeated Lincoln 74-17. We'll take another 2-minute timeout. Continue with the Gary Zell Auto Glass postgame. We'll give you the stats. We'll visit with Coach Bud. We'll pick a Signature Plus player of the game. Again, we'll go 2 minutes on Dakota Sports on Tiger.
Kaufman Livestock of Huron is a proud supporter of the Huron Tigers in all area high school athletics. Marty, Cody, and Logan Kaufman raise registered Simmental bulls. 2 are former Huron Tigers, 1 a former Alpena Wildcat. Best of luck to all area athletes and the Huron Tigers. From Kaufman Livestock of Huron.
Wilbur Ellis is a leading provider of innovative solutions in plant protection, plant nutrition, and field technology. They offer premier products and one-on-one relationships with local field experts to help their customers grow. Wilbur Ellis is committed to bringing you and your operation new and innovative ideas. Contact your local Wilbur Ellis specialist today to find out how to maximize your return on investment. Wilbur Ellis wishes all area high school athletes the best of luck this season.
Stop in for a free insurance review with Blaine Anderson of Farmers Union Insurance. Auto, home, farm, life, and business. Become a satisfied policyholder with Farmers Union Insurance. Farmers Union Insurance, Blaine Anderson, 1835 Arizona Avenue, Southwest in Huron.
Looking for personalized apparel such as t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, hoodies, jackets? PB Sports, of course. How about signs, logos, and vinyl graphics that pop? PB Sports, of course, proud sponsor of the Tigers, PB Sports, downtown Huron.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
Gary Zell Auto Glass is a proud supporter of Huron High School sports and the Tiger postgame show. Gary and Michael Zell offer mobile glass replacement of windshields, door glass, cars and trucks, even tractor cabs on site. Gary Zell Auto Glass does chip repairs, and they process all insurance paperwork. Call 352-0836 or toll free 1-888-852-0355. Gary Zell Auto Glass in Huron.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
And we're back here. Gary Zell Auto Glass postgame continues. Coach Bud Nagan up here quickly as Tigers fall in 3 tonight, 72-69. And, Coach, I guess the phrase I started using probably late third quarter and through the fourth quarter, the whole game just felt like one step forward, two step back. We do some good things. But then when we needed a defensive stop, we couldn't get it. Harrisburg would make a play when they need it, and that's kind of the way the whole afternoon went.
Well, here's the things that we wanted to take away. Middle penetration, we didn't do it for whatever reason. We didn't, and then we told them we couldn't let them shoot threes. They knocked down 7. If you don't listen to the game plan and you try to do your own thing and try to freelance stuff, then that's what happens.
Yeah, because again, you knew who they were. You knew what they want to do. They're going to spread. They're going to shoot the 3. Everybody's a threat to shoot it. Other than that, they're going to get the rim, and I'll give them credit for one thing. They rebounded much better, and I thought, well, I think that they should have.
No, they were quicker to the ball today, so they obviously are playing after a loss. So you have a little bit more determination, a little bit more passion, a little bit more energy, because they thought they let one slip away at Mitchell. Up 12 with 1:12 to go, and they lost. So they played with a little bit more energy, a little bit more determination. They wanted the ball a little bit more. We kind of got caught on our heels right away because I think they went down and scored his first 6 possessions. And
they're 6 of 6 from the field.
And we told them we got to make them grind. We didn't make them grind anything the first 6 possessions, and then we wanted to try to trade baskets with them. Well, we're not that type of team. And then, again, middle penetration, same thing that hurt us against Christian. Middle penetration, kick for a 3, not getting out on three-point shooters, letting them reverse the ball around, so our defense has got to shift multiple times instead of getting in the passing lane and jumping a pass. So you're going to get beat when you don't play very good defense. Right now, we're not a very good defensive team.
Yeah, because I was just going to say that a defensive-minded coach doesn't like to see 38 points put up in the first half.
No, and the same thing happened to us at T. The exact same thing. We didn't learn from that. We didn't learn from the Christian game. When you lose games, you play close games. You got to learn something from it. What I've learned is the next game we're going to have to pick 15 guys, have 5-man rotations, play every 2 minutes. So you play your tail off, and then just keep rotating guys in. Because whatever we wanted to be, we're not that right now. And in order to send a message, then we're going to have to do things a little bit differently.
We did shoot the free throws well, got there a lot, mainly Blake Elwine. But bottom line is, it seemed like a lot of time, again, go back to my quote there, 1 step forward, 2 step backs. They were coming down and get a 3. We would come back, answer with a 2, be it free throws or just a 2-point shot.
Right. And then the game's too tough when you're doing that. And then they feel comfortable. They're spreading the court. You're 8 feet off the 3-point line, and I'm not on you. And we gave them great looks at the basket. And when you play a team like this, you cannot give them great looks. So, again, we're in trouble. You got to be a better defensive team. We're not right now. And when you're not a good defensive team, you're not going to win a lot of games.
Our signature plus player of the game, we go with Miles Elwine today. 15 points, all on threes. Looks like he was about 50% on that because I don't think he took a non-3 during the game, and we know that's what he can do. Everybody else knows what he can do. I think that last 3 he made when we got some momentum, it was a great screen from Mason Juergen, so I think Mason was a little underrated with his performance today too. He looked hungry out there the whole game, but Miles, we know if he gets that first or second one to drop, it's going to be a good day for him, and it was today.
Yeah, it was, and he kept us in the game, kept us at bay, kept us close. I thought Mason had a lot of determination out there. I thought he did a really nice job defensively, making it tough for number 1 to score, number 3 to score, battling number 30 down low. It's just a shame that some of our other guys didn't elevate to his energy.
So now we look ahead. Well, on the road, it's a while before we get back to the arena at Yankton next Tuesday, at Lincoln next Friday. But right now, you're not too concerned about those two teams. You're concerned about that Huron Tiger team.
Yeah, we are. I kind of thought that we'd have a letdown today, and I knew that Harrisburg would come back ready to roll because, again, they just got beat. Coach Langrod does a really nice job of preparing them. They wanted to make a statement. They wanted to say, hey, we're here. Well, they are here because they could spread it and shoot it. They defended. We let them defend our bigs in the inside. We didn't kick it in, and then we didn't attack the basket. We settled for fadeaway shots instead of getting the ball to the rim and then getting to the free throw line. And then, out of bounds play, we miss a dunk. I mean, just thing after thing just snowballed for us.
Tim Budnick, head coach of the Tiger boys, fall by 3 here tonight. Second loss of the season. We'll take a final timeout of 2 minutes, run down the stats, wrap it up here from Harrisburg on Dakota Sports.
How about that new place, the 18th century theme restaurant?
No. How about that one place that has boiled?
No way. Well, you want a juicy burger and ice cream, and I want delicious chicken strips. Dairy Queen!
Dairy Queen of Huron has something for everyone.
Plus, they have the famous DQ blizzard. My favorite is the Oreo.
And they're open every day of the week for lunch, dinner, or anytime snack. Dairy Queen of Huron, the place for
hot eats and cool treats.
Are your calves performing to their full potential? Does the ration provide everything they need? Let the experienced feed consultants at Dakota Land Feeds help you get the performance you want and the service you deserve. With the ability to balance rations for every stage of a calf's life, the feed consultants provide valuable information to support your operation. They strive to provide best-in-class service and knowledge you can count on. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed supplier. Playing the game means bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Over and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center.
Dakota Sports KIJV, 1340 AM and 95.3 FM.
One last time from Harrisburg as the Huron Tigers fall to the Harrisburg Tigers today, 72-69 on our Gary Zell Autoglass post game. Here's the stats for the game. Harrisburg now 4-2 on the season. Bennett Johnson, 19 points, 18 for Creighton Gibbon, 11 off the bench for Connor Clark. 8 points for Cole Quaker, 6 points Dylan Larson, 5 for David Doe, and 4 for Miles Knorr, or 5 for Miles Knorr, excuse me. For Huron, now 5-2 on the season, 22 for Blake Elwine, and I believe 18 of the 22 came from the free throw line. 15 for Miles Elwine, all on threes. Davis Chase with 14. He fouled out late in the game. 10 points for Carter Porish, 8 for Mason Jurgens. The starters accounted for all the scoring for the Huron Tigers, or for the Huron Tigers today. Shooting in the game, I had Huron 20 of 44 for 45%. Harrisburg 23 of 38 for 61%. 14 of 23 in the first half, 9 of 15 in the second half. Huron was 23 of 26 from the free throw line. Harrisburg was 15 of 20, but they were 7 of 9 or 8 of 9 in the fourth quarter. But Huron had a chance. They had a look at a three deep on the left wing, but Anderson Spory's shot came short. Back to the drawing board. Huron now 5-2 as they head to Yankton on a Tuesday. So next week it's Huron boys at Yankton Tuesday. On Friday, it's our first of 4 home and aways on the same night. Huron boys at Sioux Falls Lincoln. Sioux Falls Lincoln girls at Huron. The girls' game at the arena will be on KOKK. The boys' game from Lincoln will be here on Tiger 95. That's our schedule for next week. Big thank you to Zach back at the studio. I had to work through some technical issues, and he was right on top of it during the girls' game today. And a big thank you to you and all our sponsors as well, and everybody listening here for an afternoon of high school basketball. Again, the finals here today in the girls' game. Harrisburg 49, Huron 35, Hilton Hines 13 to lead Huron. Jency Gergen was the player of the game from Signature Plus. The boys' game, Harrisburg hangs on to win 72-69, and Miles Elwine with 5 threes. He's the Signature Plus player of the game. This has been a presentation of Dakota Sports, committed to excellence in sports broadcasting.